I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gorgano Show!
Good morning! Good morning, everybody. Happy schedule day. Today is the NFL schedule. That's right. Cannot wait. Tonight we have myself and Zach Berman and Bo Wulf will be live 7:30 this evening to take a first look at the Eagles schedule 2025 and the NFL schedule. We're getting to know dribs and drabs are coming out. We gave you all the 4 Eagle games that we know. Apparently, there's another one, Eagles and Giants, on a Thursday night, October 9th. So the first 5 Eagles games that we know of are all non-Sundays, which I love. I love the non-Sunday. In fact, I was arguing with our boy Vinny Pellegrini, our GM here at PHLY. He's like, I like those Sunday games. Bleep Sunday. I want the big games. I want the monster games, all right? Where it's the island. All eyes are on you, right? That's what's fun about it. I love it. Love it. Anyway, we'll get all the answers to all the stuff. We do also know that it's Chiefs-Cowboys Thanksgiving. So the 4:25 game on Thanksgiving this year will be Dallas-Kansas City. Oh, that's awesome. Love that. We'll be rooting Mahomes all day on that Thursday. So all kinds of stuff. We'll get you going. I do think that they play Christmas. See, I think it's going to be, I think the Birds are setting up. With the way they're playing Saturday before Christmas, I think that they play Christmas Day. So we'll find out all that stuff. Later on, all this stuff will happen, and we're excited. Big day for us today at PHLY, as a little bit later on today, Cooper DeJean and Reed Blankenship will be in with a special guest, maybe a big-time running back. That's right. They'll be shooting episode 2 a little bit later on today of their new podcast, which were the Exciting Mics will be doing. And pretty soon we'll be debuting their show right here on the network. So we're very excited for that. The big news yesterday, Pete Rose gets into the Hall of Fame. Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe. So the dead guys are allowed in to the Hall of Fame. Now, this whole thing's ridiculous, right? First of all, Pete Rose is a Hall of Famer. All right, we knew that he was a Hall of Famer. We knew, this whole thing was so ridiculous for years and years and years and years. And it was funny because Pete Rose and the Hall of Fame was the initial argument for sports radio. Sports radio was born on 2 topics. It was Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame and college football playoff. Those were the original sports topics that were argued. No. The Hall of Fame should be respectable, blah, blah, blah. No. Pete Rose, the whole thing. Like that, if you go way back in the day, sports radio was born on this stuff. It's the most nonsensical thing in the world. Of course he's a Hall of Famer, right? The hit king, all right? Like how is he not a Hall of Famer? Right? Forget whatever betting on baseball, any dastardly other things he did in his life. He was a creep. Like, let's obviously, he was a stone creep. All right? Shoeless Joe, all right? Transgressions against the game. All right. Hall of Famer, though. I mean, say what you want. It's a museum where you celebrate the game and the greats who played the game. You're not picking and choosing from moral standards. Like, we already know the straw man argument. This guy was a creep. This guy was a racist. This guy was a philanderer. Like, whatever. Who cares? You're celebrating the sport, right? So he should have been in the Hall of Fame. This whole thing it's interesting because it happened and I didn't even blink an eyelid. I went, all right, it's a matter of time. You kind of knew it. Now, the other thing is, and I was talking about this with my buddy Joe Ben, who him and his son, Sammy, my godson, they're hanging out with us today. So we were just talking about it. We're like, Bonds, Clemens, like they're Hall of Famers. Got to be in. Like, stop with this whole nonsense. They're got to be in. They should be in the Hall of Fame. That's it. Whether or not you employ them, right? Now, Bonds is, but like in the case that would have been Pete Rose, right? You don't want to employ him on a team, but it doesn't matter. He should be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, that's just what it is. So we'll get into that a little bit today. We'll talk a little bit more of the NBA draft and some of the fallout that happened with the draft. I keep looking at it, and I still like Harper. Harper, to me, is the kid I want. He's the kid I want. Now, I don't know. Again, I think San Antonio trades the pick. They'll probably trade it with Milwaukee to get Giannis, right? Giannis and Wemby will be together, and that's how that'll work. And then Milwaukee will have the second pick, and they'll probably take Harper, right? Because he's, to me, and we talked about it yesterday with Kyle Neubeck, he's in a tier by himself. You have the Cooper tier, you have the Harper tier. And then you got the Ace Bailey, Edgecombe, then you got that second Johnson, you got that secondary, that third tier. There are players, I mean, it's amazing. People are excited. I don't know what is wrong with me. I don't feel it. I have no confidence. And look, I think Maury's drafted well. I think this, but like, I look at those draft picks, I would have made those picks. Like, it's not exactly like, wow, Howie Roseman, right? Like NFL draft, 6th round, grabbing guys. Like, pretty obvious. I don't know. I look at the situation they're in, and I just can't reconcile how you get out of it. That's my biggest thing with this team. It's not whether or not they're going to flub the draft. I don't think this is Colangelo Fultz, right? Like, I think Maury would make the right pick, but I just don't know how you get around the bad contracts of Embiid and Paul George. And ultimately, that's going to sink us. I got to get past that. I don't know how to get past that. And then we are on Tocchet Watch. Now, I love this. Rick Tocchet, according to Elliot Friedman, who's like the Schefter of the NFL, TSN Canada, says that Rick Tocchet will be the next head coach of the Flyers. Now, I love this. I've been banging the drum for Tocchet. I think Rick would be perfect. It's a great time to go Tocchet. First of all, I think his sensibilities are great. He's not all the way hard ass, right? But he's got a little bit in him. He can love him up. He knows the town. And, for all this stuff about going back and, they're going to go back to the Flyers family and now's actually the perfect time to do that, right? You got Jonesy and Danny presiding over the rebuild, and I think they're doing a good job, all right? You bring in a coach like Tocchet, it excites you. He's been around. He's won games. He's coached bad teams, right? Like, been in bad situations, able to win. Like, he's a guy that you could now entrench, right? Bring him 22 in here. And quite frankly, for people of our age, Rick Tocchet was a big deal. Like, that team is one of the most under-talked about, under-discussed teams in Philadelphia sports. The 87 Flyers that took the mighty Edmonton Oilers to the brink. Like, that Edmonton team was the greatest team assembled in the NHL. The greatest team assembled. All right? And they took them to the brink, game 7. And they played them tough that whole series. 85. Rick Tocchet was a big part of this town. He was a goal scorer. He was a fighter, right? Like he was a skilled fighter. You know, tough. Right? In modern day, he would be like a Brady Tkachuk. I mean, Brady Tkachuk's a great goal scorer. But if you extrapolate who Tocchet could be, it would be like a Brady Tkachuk. That's who Rick Tocchet. I love having Rick Tocchet as the coach. I love it. So we'll be on Tocchet Watch today. Good morning, VG.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Dude, how great is Thanksgiving Day going to be with the Cowboys getting smoked again on national TV? It's like Goodell is just hammering Jerry Jones on all the big games. He's
Dude, I love it. Going to get smashed.
Yeah. This is going to be great.
This could be the greatest year of an Eagle fan ever. Not like Super Bowl aside, right?
Yeah.
But the greatest setup. Because the Eagles are going to be on prime time. Like there's another Thursday game.
I can't believe they got the Giants on a prime time. The
October
other Giants
9th.
got to be the 1 o'clock game. They got to have at least 1 or 2 1 o'clock games.
That Giants would be the Amazon game, right? That's the Amazon Thursday game.
Yeah.
So that's 5 games that are non-Sundays.
Yes.
The opener of the season, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
The Saturday game at the end of the season. Which we think will lead into a Christmas Day game.
Please no.
Right?
Please no.
I want it. I want Saint Nick and Nick. I want the 2 Nicks on Christmas, baby.
I just want family and food and gifts on Christmas. That's it. That's it. I don't need sports.
That's Christmas Eve. Christmas
It's
Eve.
both.
No, Christmas
I'm tired of
Eve.
this commercialization, selling me all kinds. Just let me enjoy the holidays.
Dude, what better way to enjoy the holidays? We're all gathered around the tree watching football.
No.
How many? I listen,
want to watch Christmas Vacation.
Did we not have a great
Christmas
I got
Story?
I got a witness
And
right
Jingle
here.
All the Way.
Joe Ben, go to the mic over here next to Bree. All right. Now you're my witness. We have every Christmas Eve. You come over with Sammy and Audrey and Mia, and I cook Christmas Eve. I do the 7 fishes.
Tremendous, by the way.
Right? And 2 years ago, the Steelers were playing on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
Right? The whole family's there. Did it spoil our fun?
It was the greatest.
It was-
Food, beers, football, more.
Right? We were all having a great time.
Absolutely.
The kids opened their gifts.
Yeah.
Right? We had a great night.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah,
settled
right.
in and watched the game as a family. There was 20 of us, 25 of us?
We start talking about that in late spring, early summer about, Christmas Eve. Christmas. We
Right?
do. Yeah.
I mean, there you go.
No.
It bonded us.
You don't bond on the Christmas Eve without football?
No, but it was
You don't need this
it's
artificial
another
bond. Get out of
thing.
here.
It was another thing.
Leave my holidays pristine,
Get
pure.
the hell out of here.
Yeah,
Tiny Tim over here.
Yeah, I want to watch a Christmas Carol.
Get the hell
I
out
sit
of
around and
here.
watch a Christmas
You
Carol.
can still watch the Christmas. No, but
Muppets Christmas Carol.
It's on 24 hours.
Yeah, that's a
It's
Christmas- that's a
24
Christmas
hours.
story.
Shoots your eye out 24 hours straight.
A Christmas Vacation, Jingle All the Way. So many good Christmas
You
shows.
got it all leading up to it.
No.
And even during the
I
day.
know, so then
You
you-
can watch it in the morning. You can watch it before
You got to
kickoff.
tell the kids, quiet down. The game's on. They're trying to play with their new toys. And
No, nobody's telling them to quiet down.
Yeah.
It was a great night.
Al
And
Michaels is
everybody-
talking. Settle down. Stop playing with your cool
And
toys.
everybody, hey, Moscow, take notes. And
Yeah, exactly.
and
Got Moss
everybody-
hitting a sled, a tackling sled.
everybody enjoys it.
Yeah, get out of
I
here.
mean, come on.
too much.
It's Americana.
It's
What
not
are you
Americana.
It is Americana.
No, it's not.
It's football and the holidays.
No.
Da-da.
Football and Thanksgiving. That's it. That's it. Don't mess with Christmas. Baby
Okay.
Jesus is born. I don't need football to
Dude,
celebrate
you're
that.
the one watching the Sixers on Christmas.
I don't watch the Sixers on
yes,
Christmas.
you did.
Man, get
You
outta
were
here.
talking about the NBA on Christmas.
I hate the NBA on
No,
Christmas.
you don't.
I do.
You're Fugazi.
Get out of here.
Christmas, football. It's the best. The holidays. How about it? Joe Bennett, it's the greatest. Leading up to New Year's, the Capital One Bowl season. I can live perpetually in the Capital One Bowl season from December, whatever it is, 8th,
like 7th, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Through New Year's Day.
Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I love it.
It's awesome.
And the Capital One Bowl season. And the commercial. I love it.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Nah,
the
man.
Holidays and sports
I just want to chill
goes
out,
together.
hang out with the family, have a gummy, and relax. Enjoy the
Have a
holiday.
gummy. Here you go.
I get all fired up.
You are desensitized because you got to gummy it up.
Yeah, because I just appreciate the family and the bonds.
You put your
and sitting
gummies in.
around.
You
can
take
make
your gummies.
You make TikToks as a family. You play some board games. You have some good
TikToks?
time.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
that's
Come on.
horrible. Make TikToks as a family.
Yeah.
Oh,
you should
that's
try it
so
sometimes.
good.
Great
Get
bonding.
the hell out of
Great
here.
bonding.
So let me, because that's it. Because you can't live your life in privacy. Like, why does the world need to see
I don't have a
your
live
family?
stream cam set up
All
on
right?
our activities.
We have a great night on Christmas Eve, and we enjoy each other. We don't need to
You just said
broadcast
yesterday you don't want the Eagles on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
All right, because that'll mess up with your little activities.
I'm good with it.
Yeah,
I'm good with the
you're
Eagles
not-
on Christmas Eve.
You're not excited about it.
Listen, I love the idea of football.
You
We
want
had,
football every
didn't we have
day.
Christmas? Didn't we have Eagles one
Yeah,
year?
a couple years ago, it was Dallas, right?
Yeah.
It was a Dallas.
It was Dallas.
Yeah.
Yes. And we watched the game. Everybody came over early.
Yes.
It was an early.
Pittsburgh came after. It
Right.
was 2 games.
We had 2 games. That's right. We watched the Birds game.
Yes. And then it was the Steelers game after that.
Right. Doubleheader. It was awesome. It was great.
I need a therapist. I got football fatigue, and season's not even started yet.
You had. I don't understand it. Like, honestly.
We got a doubleheader today.
like-
Summer's coming.
Summer. Please, summer. All right. How could you not? How could you have football fatigue? Of all things, football
I'm
fatigue.
worried about you got me worried about Christmas right now. It's not even Memorial Day.
I mean, it's the greatest thing in the world.
I'm not denying it's not the greatest thing in the world.
Okay, so the schedule comes out. The whole point of the schedule coming out is to look ahead and to enjoy. Like, this is great.
I like to be in the now. I try my best to be in the moment, the now, dude.
Listen, human beings need something to look forward to. Because
we got a
most of
doubleheader
the
today.
time,
Sun
the
might come
now
out.
sucks. Okay? So you can give me all your Buddhist nonsense about the now.
Yeah, man, the
all
future gives me
you know
anxiety.
What's in the now?
You already-
What's in the now? All right? It's stresses is in the now.
No, anxiety's in the future. Got me worried about planning out my Christmas now. How I got to rearrange Christmas and traveling and stuff. Make sure I'm sitting down to watch the game.
What up? He's talking about this nonsense. Can you believe this? He's talking. The schedule gives him anxiety. All right? You know what gives me anxiety?
Not having
I
a
got
schedule.
bills to pay. I got kids. I got to driving 75 miles every day. Pick this one up. Do this.
Great. Does he sound like a guy who needs a gummy?
I just need football. And I just need you to not pee on my parade.
I'm not being on
Yes,
Christmas
you
on
are.
a Saturday.
I got football fatigue.
Christmas on a Saturday.
Good for
Just
you.
give me Christmas on that Sunday.
We
It's
just
one
want to
day
separate
later.
the holiday from the
Yes,
Saturday.
exactly.
You know,
we
I
understand.
I get it a little bit.
Be a separation of holidays and sports.
No, because when I go home,
Yeah,
especially working in sports, like when I travel back home, like I don't want to watch more sports. Like then I'm probably working again. So
Oh, Bree.
football's fine. Football, I guess
Bree,
football's
this
fine. Like football on
This is our
Thanksgiving, that's on all
first
day.
time working together.
What a great first
Yeah.
impression she's making.
Oh,
I
my
love
God.
it. Yes.
Well, I love football. Like,
Do
know.
you? Don't sound like it.
On Christmas though, I don't know.
Because you don't want
There's
it on
so
Christmas.
You love football.
There's so many things going on.
You
How am I
said
gonna
you
watch
love
the
football.
game? I gotta check back 4 hours later to see if my bets hit. Like I don't know. I can't watch.
There's
I
a
can't watch.
lot,
There's so
man.
much going on.
Exactly. There's too
Oh,
much
my
Traveling,
going on.
God.
cooking,
Are you an
like-
anxiety person too?
100%.
You are. You're just like him. Oh, my God. There's two of
my
them.
kindred
I
spirit.
can't
Sorry, I take it back. I take it back.
Oh, my
The
God.
chat's crushing me anyway.
I mean, the anxiety. Just him next to me gives me anxiety because he's got so much of it. Like, and he's got anxiety over dumb stuff like making schedules. paralyzed. Like, oh my God.
It's a lot to do, man.
Oh my God. Give me the future. How am I going to go to the bar for 7 hours? Then
Yeah,
watch
now
the
I
game?
can't go to the bar and watch hang out with my friends on Christmas night. I got to go take a notepad out and watch a game. Come on.
Bro. Killing me, man.
Yeah. The chat's on your side.
Yeah,
they don't like me
actually-
today, the chat.
Actually killing me. What do you think about Tocchet?
I like Tocchet. Although
What? Now what?
there's certain people
You
who
always
do
got
not.
something to say.
There's certain people who do not. Most of our Philly crew at PHLY not on board with it. I was watching their show yesterday.
Who?
Charlie, Bill.
Bill?
Yeah, they're not
Charlie,
big into it.
he's half an alien.
And I just saw like there was a meme going around now because they put out like the new era of flyers, like Code Orange or something, new era. People are crossing out the new era, and just writing
is that
same.
what that was?
Yeah, they're just writing same era on top of it. It's just like
It's
the
not.
same
It's-
retreads.
people just want to.
There it is.
No, that's
the
terrible.
exact same era of
No,
ours.
I don't
the
want to. I don't
Flyers
want to hear
rebrand.
that. I don't want to hear. I don't want to say it. It's people complaining for just the sake of complaining.
I love the Tocchet thing. It gets me
If
all
they want
amped
to
up.
complain
But
it could be.
is it to get
Hey,
us enthused?
what do you want to do? You want to go get Hackstall again and live through that era of a freaking mannequin? Is that what you want?
No.
Take the mannequin from Macy's after that closed and stick him behind the bench?
Absolutely not.
Because that's what Hackstall was. Let's go. God forbid you go into a history of the team. We're going to go to North Dakota.
Eddie
We
Wright.
should stay so far away from North Dakota. All right?
They want to go to Colorado.
Hackstall and Wentz.
Right? They want to go to Denver. Denver's the coach at University of Denver. Eddie Wright, dude. He's saying he's not the coach that's needed. People saying we're stuck in the 90s.
Not stuck in the 90s. Stop. Michkov, is Michkov a product of the 90s? I mean, give me a break. What? Like, stop complaining for the sake of complaining.
Here's K. Red. If his name were not Rick Tocchet and he had never played for us, but was the same coach, I'd still not want him. People, I'm telling you, it's a weird thing out there.
K. Red, here's the thing. Because he's Rick Tocchet is the reason why I want him. So it's not like divorce, like the name or whatever. No, I want him because I know the personality. I like the personality. I think that translates.
Yeah, I think this team needs that kind of personality.
He's not a hard-ass a-hole like the previous guy, right? And he's not rollover or a mannequin like the Hackstall. He's got perfect kind of, I think a great personality for it.
I agree. I think he'd be fantastic for the team and the city.
You guys are annoying me today. I love you, but come on, man. Can't we just be happy?
Yes. I'm happy.
Can't we just be
the
like,
sun's coming out. We got a doubleheader. Nola's on the hill.
I mean more into it. I want to be into it. Like, I'm not going to be in on the Flyers.
I think it's, is it us, our generation? Are we the only ones who are fired up about Tocchet? It seems like the younger generation is not interested.
I guess. I mean, listen, without a doubt, it's our generation because we lived through Rick Tocchet. So, yeah, Rick Tocchet means something. So, do I understand why the Charlies and Bills aren't doing cartwheels? Okay, I get it. Why K-Red is not doing it? I get it.
People are afraid he's a dump and chase guy. He hasn't had a ton of sex development players.
Come on. Listen, this is just skilled. They're building a skilled team. We got Michkov. Michkov, the best player. He could be, again, but he could be the most skilled player ever to wear the orange and black.
I highly, highly agree with that.
I mean, like, he could be that.
Yeah. Savvy,
Look, it's
shifty.
been forever. I just want to enjoy them again. I was watching Winnipeg Dallas last night, and
dude, another hat trick.
I know, Granlund.
It's 3 games in a row where they've had a hat trick.
You know what the thing is? I'm looking at it, and I'm going, and it was awesome. Dallas Stars, like, it was like rocking. And I'm going, man, that was the whatever it is, Xfinity Center.
The X Center.
Right, the X Center. Dallas Stars. I'm like, oh, man, it's awesome. Like, I want to hear, let's go Flyers.
Big Farts Jones says, Cousins needs a gummy. Breathe, big dog.
Fartsy, what's going on, Fartsy? And then I'm watching Indiana take out Cleveland, and I'm going, all right, how do they do it? Because they're not star hunting.
Right. They were dangerous last year coming into the playoffs, and there they are.
And all I think about, see, my mind goes from the Pacers, star hunting, to Mikal Bridges. And listen to Brett Brown in my head. Star hunting, star hunting, star hunting. And the Sixers are they could be like Chinese torture. They'll drive you insane.
Dude, I almost...
Like if you just in a room and you just had a loudspeaker and you just went, folks, star hunting. Like in that, and imagine these messages over and over all day. You'd want to bang, you want to kill yourself.
You impersonating Brett Brown reminds me of, I hate that sound like a Tommy Heinsohn. Hate it. And Brett's a good guy.
Hate it.
He's a good guy. He's
a great guy.
Free coaching clinics I'd go to, but his voice and his accent just reminds me of that period.
But you know what's funny? He's a great guy. And people would go, stop prefacing it saying he's a great guy. I would do it all the time. I would rip him, but I would always preface it by saying what a great guy he is.
He's such a good dude.
But doesn't matter.
No.
Star hunting. Zaire. Oh, Zaire Mike. Oh, my God. All right. Let's take a quick TO. I want to get Bo Wulf coming up here. We got a big show tonight for the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Schedule. Let's talk about some of our friends. I'm so pumped up. So we have a new sponsor. All right. Let me tell you all about the Folk Auto Group. All right. And Cherry Hill Kia. So my man, Charlie Folk, one of the greats in the car business. Like he's a great family guy. Like his son is the quarterback at St. Joe's Prep. I love him to death. Right. Well, he's got a bunch of dealerships in all across South Jersey. He's got Cherry Hill Kia. And in fact, my man Bill Kopp runs Cherry Hill Kia. All those people there are, and I've been over there for you see me. I've been over there probably 10 times over the last 2 months, and watching how they do business, taking care of people, right, from service to new cars to leasing, whatever. I got to tell you, I was so impressed. I never thought I would endorse another dealership because I don't do it just to do it.
Yeah.
I always, I had the uncles forever. They retired. They got out of the business. I met Charlie and his group, Bill, Dante. I was like, I love these people. I love how they do business. I love how they take care of you. Because when I tell you to go there, I want people to go there and have a good experience because it comes back on me.
Yeah.
Like to this day, if people get a bad hoagie, I hear it.
I'll bet you do.
All right. Now, here's the deal. They're celebrating Memorial Day savings all month long. Massive selection, over 450 new Kias to choose from. They have over 40 Tellurides, 100 Sportages, 35 Carnivals, over 75 Celtos, and over 80 Souls.
Dude, I go to the auto show every year. It's one of my favorite days of the year, and I'm always impressed by the Soul. I like the Kia Soul.
The Kia Soul's cool.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Kia is the hottest automotive brand in the country for a reason. 7 of their models received 2025 Car and Driver Editor's Choice Awards. That's amazing. Now, considering there are more than 450 models tested and only 20 models industry-wide received this award. All right? So combine that with the best warranty in the automotive business, 10 years, 100,000-mile powertrain, 5 years, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper. All right? Stop in today. Kia, Cherry Hill Kia.
Yep.
Now, all you got to do is tell them I sent you. Tell them the cuz sent you. All right? You'll get a $100 restaurant.com gift card just for doing a test drive. All right? That's it. Or you can complete a trade appraisal, whatever.
Easy, $100.
All right? You get $100. Enjoy it. All right?
Mm-hmm.
But you got to go check them out. They're just great people. You're going to love dealing with them. I know people buy Kias elsewhere. I just don't know why.
No reason to.
No. That's it. Drive home your new Kia today. Minutes from all bridges, available 24/7 at KiaofCherryHill.com. All right, let's talk about Rothman Orthopedics. Rothman.
Hooked our boy up. I was texting with him yesterday. He's feeling
I
good.
texted
Everything
him.
went well.
Yeah. Rob.
He
So
gave a big thumbs up
Andrew,
with
our
Rothman.
producer, before the non-football fan.
I got your back, Bree.
You can't lay that on me, Bree, and not get shrapnel. All right? Can't do it. So Andrew had a real neck invasive procedure.
Yes.
He got it at Rothman. They took amazing care of him. Rothman, they are the best. They have a team of doctors for every body part. Hand, knee, neck, like Andrew, spine, ankle, shoulder, elbow, whatever sport you want to play, right? Baseball, taxing on the shoulder, the elbow, right? Football, you name it. And they have a team for every body part. They are the best. Don't let pain hold you back, all right? Get back to doing what you love with Rothman, all right? They are the greatest evidence-based care, a mission to restore your mobility. They're going to get you back on your feet and back to doing what you love, all right? So do yourself a favor. Head on over to rothmanortho.com/PHLY to schedule your appointment today and get back to being your best self. Rothman Orthopedics, we're getting you back to your game is their mission. All right.
There's a little mention of this. I'm not aware of this. I forgot this. Futz in the chat is saying, we got to find your voice audition to become Gus the Groundhog. Did you do that back in the day? Did you?
Yes. So there was they asked me to audition for Gus.
Did you play it on the air? Did I not hear this?
Yes. So what happened was, who I don't know.
Because McNeil always does his own little Gus back in the day.
Yeah, he was good at it. But they asked me to, so this agency said, because I do like some voiceover work.
Yeah.
So they go, hey, we want you to try out for Gus
Right.
for the Pennsylvania Lottery. I said, the groundhog? I said, I don't know about that. No. Here, they sent over the script, right? So, all right. So I don't know if it was Chudas or before Chudas at the time was my producer. It must have been Chudas. I don't know. Anyway, I said, actually, it was well before that. I forget who was the producer. Might have been Garofalo, right? I said, listen, you got to tape this for me or whatever, record it, and then I'm going to send it to them. And so they give you a script. So I'm reading as Gus the Groundhog. and I was horrible. Like, horrible. Like, I couldn't keep on scratching. Like, it was terrible, right? Just awful. I sucked at it, right? But anyway,
that's funny.
But whoever the producer was like, oh, we got to play it on the air. It's so bad. Maybe it was the bro. Actually, it was probably the bro. And that was
funny.
Yeah, it was bad.
They're just shredding us on the chat. They're like, oh, who else should we hire? Ken Reggett, Pete Peters, Rob DeMaio.
Reggett. Come on, man. You can't get excited for Tocchet. Just listen. Do me a solid. Pete Peters was a J.O., though. Yeah, he was a bad guy, Pete Peters.
I mean, I honestly feel like at this point in my life, working in the music industry, I think 80% of all sports star celebrities are J.O.s. There's a high percentage of them are J.O.s.
Not this Eagles team.
No, not at all. I don't know. I haven't met them.
I gotta tell you,
they seem like good people.
Stick around today.
Yeah.
All right? If you got nothing to do, stick around. These two kids, I love these kids.
All right.
All right?
Well, they're in the 20% percentile. 20%.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to, we got Bo ready? Our man, Bo Wulf. Good morning, Bo.
Good morning, guys. How we doing? Happy schedule day.
Happy schedule day. Yes. He's got the right attitude, Bo does.
I'm all about the schedule day.
You got a bad attitude.
I'm excited about the schedule day because I want to see December 25th not on the schedule. That's all. That's it.
Well, you know it's going to be on the schedule, right, Bo?
I got to tell you, I'm with BG on this one.
Yeah, Bo.
Give me Christmas, please.
I was on an island today. Yeah.
Now, listen, that is coming from a selfish
because
perspective.
He's got to work. He don't want to say
it's a selfish perspective.
because he's got to work, which I understand.
If I was a fan, I would not mind Christmas so much. Although even then, like, give me the 26th.
Yes.
Like, let me have the day. And then while we're off and we're all still together as a family, then we can watch and dedicate this day to week 16 with the Eagles taking on whoever it is.
Let me ask you a question.
Proper tailgating.
Let me ask you a question.
Separation of church and state here.
Let me ask you a question. It's Christmas Day. in the Bo Wulf household, right? You got all your
Yeah.
families, everybody. It's a big day, big party day. There's a football game on, an NFL game, not an Eagles game, an NFL game. I don't know, pick again. Steelers, Chargers. Is it on in the house?
Well, yeah, but that's what's great about it is that it doesn't have to be the thing. And we know that Eagles games, if there's an Eagles game on, that is what is going on.
Okay,
that is what
this
has
is a different
everybody's
argument.
attention.
The argument that VG's having is he doesn't want any football during Christmas Day.
Oh, I see.
Holiday movies, man.
He doesn't want football. And to me, I mean, how many times
put the fireplace
you're gonna
on.
shoot your eye out.
The
How many
virtual
times have you seen it?
fireplace.
You've seen it 1,000 times. All right? Give me what?
It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Again, that starts Thanksgiving. The middle of Thanksgiving.
And it's a big culmination of just a
Like,
marathon of shows all day.
You get to watch all
You
that
get
stuff.
the virtual,
In between
the virtual
football,
log.
You can watch all that stuff.
Carol-
The virtual log.
Yeah, you got carols on in the
Tell you what,
background.
a
with the virtual
Christmas
log
Story
on.
has
Put the
never
log
done it for
on?
me.
Oh yeah.
Why you put the log
I
on
live
the
in
screen?
I'm in the city. I don't have a fireplace.
Who
You gotta
wants
put
to watch a
on.
log?
Oh, it's nice while you're opening gifts.
Get the hell out of here. You're watching the log.
Sit around singing carols.
You're
You can
watching
put the log on your
too.
laptop.
Get the hell out
I
of
don't
here.
Put
have
the
a
log on your
fireplace.
laptop.
Yeah, right. Put the log on.
Who wants to watch a log?
I'm a logsman.
It doesn't matter where you live. You live in a row house? Doesn't matter. Who wants to watch a log? It's a log. Doesn't move.
Put the Grinch on. There's so many good movies I just want to watch all day. Man,
Say it. On two.
No.
On two.
I want to play Pokino with my old relatives, you know?
Did you play Pokino? We used to play Pokino.
Pokino's great.
When I was a little kid, we would play Pokino.
Yeah, for a couple pennies.
That's
you
why
put on.
half the people were degenerates. 4 quarters. 4 quarters.
Christmas Story has never done it for me.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I mean, I'm with you.
I'm not
I
in
think
on
it's an
Christmas
overrated
Story.
movie.
The 24
Yeah.
hours of it, you know.
Give me a break.
Yeah. Listen, I
Yeah, I
love
don't mind.
the
I don't mind the
Christmas- I'm not
passive.
gonna-
I don't mind the passive football game on in the background. I'm all about that for sure.
And I'm not against, I'll be honest with you. I love Christmas movies. I like the Christmas movies. I love them all.
Doesn't sound like it.
And I start, but again, when everybody's together, it's fun. See, what happens is,
What's number one for you, cuz?
of the Christmas movies,
Yeah.
probably Home Alone because of the kids.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm alone, baby.
Yeah, the
It's
kids.
gotta be.
You know how many times I watched that with Massimo? He loved it. Like,
It's so
think
good.
of the I think of my boys, you know?
Over Elf? Over
it's
Christmas
great.
Vacation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, only because they watch it. I used to watch. I love it. I do. Whole thing. Now,
I don't think it gets better than Home Alone.
yeah, I would agree.
Gremlins?
Gremlins.
Bad Santa?
Now, Bree may tell you she's not a football person, but she's a big movie person. Bree's gonna have some movie opinions.
Listen, when we get to movie time, I look forward to it. Later in the week, once we get past the schedule, Bree and I will be doing. Are you working with us Friday? So TV Todd's here Friday. So we'll talk movie all day. You know I love movies, so that'll be great. But I'm not talking to you the rest of the show. When a game's on and we're all in the room, we're all together, watching, talking about it. It's the best.
Yeah, that's what I need that to happen on the 26th. Because the 25th is already good.
Nobody's all
Let's
over
make the
there.
26th good.
Dude, everybody's over. Nobody's over on the 26th. You're home alone.
Yeah, I don't want to watch the game with all my family and stuff either.
Well, we like it.
No, you guys are weird.
We like it.
I'm splitting the difference here. I want a game, but I don't want an Eagles game. I'm trying to be selfish that way.
Yes.
All right. So let's think about it. So we know now 5 Eagles games, right? Because we know the October 9th, the Thursday Eagles-Giants. So all
That's a good
5
one.
that we know are non-Sundays.
That's true. That's true. Hopefully the rest will be Sundays. Probably one other one in there. I think the Eagles are close to their max for primetime games.
Is there a max though?
There will have to be a Sunday nighter in there somewhere.
Is there a truly a max? Because
I think it's six or
yeah, but I didn't think the opener counted toward that.
Oh, the opener might not count. That's true. I'm not sure if they do count.
And I'm not sure that Saturday counts as it too.
This would be a good, way for. I thought it was a good point that was made. Was at the same time, the league is arguing that the tush push is so boring and it's not football and nobody really wants that.
Right.
And on the other hand, they want to get this team in primetime 10 times.
Yeah, it's great. It's the best. The irony is fantastic, Bo. So, do you prefer Sunday at 1, 4:30, Sunday night? What do you prefer?
Now, are you talking from a viewing perspective or from a work perspective?
Divorce your work piece.
Okay. Divorce the work piece. I like a Sunday nighter as a fan.
Yes.
Because you get all day to think about it.
Yes.
You know what? It's the same with work. Whereas the 4:30 is my least favorite. If it's 1, I get to, you're waking up, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. This is the focus. This is the game. We get this.
It's funny. I hate
ones. Hate the ones.
It's one thing you and I agree with.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hate them.
It's too hard to get together and get everything done and settled in by 1.
I don't like it. I don't like.
Yeah, but it's like, if you're not a morning person, which I am not, and you do end up like getting yourself together in the morning, you feel so much better the rest of the day. You feel so accomplished. Which I think the 1 o'clock does that for you, which is like, oh man, if I can get myself going and get ready for this 1 o'clock game, and we get a win, and I get the whole rest of the day to celebrate and watch the rest of the league and have my opinions on that. That's where
I want to celebrate
better
later.
than 4:25.
Yeah, I don't like the 1. I never liked the 1 because to me, I have memories when the Eagles all they played were 1 o'clock games, and they were horrible. Like I think about the 1 o'clock games. And I'm thinking it's Eagles, St. Louis Cardinals, right? And they were
it's a reflection that you're a bad team.
They were terrible, right? Eagles, and just go back to the late '90s, pre-Andy, 1998, and it's Eagles and Browns. Bleh. And they were terrible. That's why I like the 4:30's a great.
The announcers are better. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, he's not on fire. But
anyway, the 4 o'clock crews are always
Brady.
Better. Yeah.
You like Brady?
I love Brady.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think he's fine.
Nobody likes Brady. I like Brady.
I was expecting more.
I love Brady. Romo's the worst, right? Romo stinks.
Has really receded. Yeah. He came out hot and has gotten worse ever since.
Yeah, he stinks.
Olsen.
I hate Olsen.
Yeah.
Really?
Horrible.
I like Aikman.
Milk toast.
Yeah, Aikman's good. Moose is good.
Yes, I'm a Moose fan. I like
Brady.
Moose. Yeah.
Aikman has gotten so much better. He has gotten gloves off. He's like this version of Aikman is I believe the best.
I agree. I love Aikman. Yeah. Buck Aikman. I'm a big Joe fan, and I love it.
They're both a little bit less buttoned up now. They're like willing to freelance a little bit more.
They're fun. They're entertaining.
Great.
Yeah. You know what's weird is that I so want to love Al, and I'm a Herbie fanatic. I love Herbie.
It's such a bad,
but it's a bad broadcast.
It's such a bad broadcast.
Why?
I mean, Al doesn't care. He's like it's very clear that he's just taking the paycheck and he's not interested in the game.
Worried about
Herb Street is not paying attention to the NFL. He's just talking about these guys like what he saw in college, and then the actual broadcast itself is not very good.
You know what's amazing is you watch Herbie on Saturday night. You're like
he's excited.
It's locked in. Really, I don't know what it is. On Thursday night, it's subdued. You're right.
Yeah.
You're just squeezing it in. It's like a part-time job, it feels like.
Yeah. Now, Collingsworth, he's good. I have to admit.
Yeah, what do I tell you? That's a good play, man.
I do like, it's a good invitation. I don't know what it is. Maybe I've been held captive on Sunday night by him for so long. That I like them.
It's the mere exposure effect. The more you hear something, the more you like it.
Yeah. You know that music.
Yeah.
Just keep playing the song.
That's the whole theory behind Top 40 radio.
Right.
Pepper them with the
Play
same 40 songs.
And then the next thing you know, you like the song.
Love it. Yeah.
Right? Yep. I don't know if that's Collingsworth All right. Tirico.
I like Mike.
Yeah, you do.
I'm a Tirico guy.
I don't.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not a fan.
like Tirico.
He's too I don't know. He's too vanilla. He's got no juice.
Tirico?
Yeah. There's no like
good. He feels good.
You know, like Nance is subdued, but he's got that like it's still cool.
Yeah, Tirico's not cool. There's no cool vibe with Tirico.
There's no like I don't know. I don't get excited from Tirico.
I just like him. He doesn't bother me.
Like Buck.
What I like about Tirico is that Tirico is actually paying attention and he knows the rules very well.
Yeah.
And so for a play-by-play guy, it's a big step up for a lot of guys who are just sort of going through the motions.
He's a nuts and bolts guy. He's strong, nuts and bolts. I get like he knows
there's not a lot of, he's not bringing a lot of character to it. I think that's fair.
Right. Like he just it's like Iron Eagle. Like Iron Eagle is good. And I trust him, but I don't get excited.
I think Ian has a lot more flavor to his game than Tirico does.
Do you? Might be the New York thing too. I hear Iron Eagle. I mean,
I'll tell you, I think Breen is probably the best play-by-play guy in sports.
Who?
Mike Breen.
Love Breen. Breen's great.
I think he's number one.
He's one of the most underrated to me play-by-play guys is Brian Anderson.
Okay. He's okay.
You know, like I don't know what it is.
I like a Brian Anderson, but I'm not putting him in the same tier as Breen.
Great on the tournament. He's a good basketball guy. No?
Yeah, you know what? I'm colored by baseball. He's not my favorite in baseball.
All right. I get it.
But he's versatile. I'm being unfair. I like a Brian Anderson.
I'm a Burkhart guy. I love Kevin.
I like Burkhart.
Yeah, Burkhart's good. Yeah. Burkhart's very good.
Kevin's good. Kevin gets you.
Yeah.
Gets you going.
I got no problems with Burkhart.
Yeah. And I'm a Gus guy.
Yeah, Gus is great for giving you the juice for a game that you wouldn't otherwise have. You talk about guys who compared to like Al on those Thursday night football games, who's not bringing it for like what should be a big game. Gus is bringing it no matter the game that he's playing.
He's a great.
Sometimes I like Gus. But
Gus on a Friday night.
Sometimes he's a little overboard. No, sometimes he goes a little overboard.
Gus.
Yeah, I like Gus, but sometimes
I think that's fair. Gus is like a three true outcomes baseball player. Like he's always swinging for the fences.
Yes.
He's like Jack Cust.
I want you to be as excited as I am. It's why I love, I'll be honest with you, the elite of the elite is college football. The broadcast teams in college are better than the NFL. Other than Buck Aikman and Kevin and Brady.
So from top to bottom, they're more solid.
Fowler and because I'm a Fowler guy. I think Fowler's terrific. Like those college football Saturday night, Alabama. That's great stuff.
I don't disagree. Those guys are great.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. All right. I got to throw this at you guys. Oh, damn. You know what? We got the brain. I'm dying to hit you with this. What are you doing? What's your schedule?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just taking care of the baby, then I'll be coming in around 1 or so.
Around 1 o'clock? I'm going to call you back at 10:30, like 10:40. All right? You going to be around?
Okay. Yeah, I'll be here.
All right. I know you're looking at me.
You're going to take a nap.
Oh, he's got to worry about what's the baby schedule going to be like.
He got like 3 hours of sleep with the 3-week-old last night. I was going to take a nap, but that's okay.
Trust me, though. This is worth your while. It's a new movie that's coming out. It's a new movie, and it has to do with this conversation.
Oh, I saw the picture of this with Nicolas Cage and Christian Bale.
Don't say it.
Oh, it's a nug later
they
on.
Look great.
Don't say it. I want to get into it. All right, I'll let you go. I know you. Right. I won't call you back. All right. I know you're busy.
That's fine.
I know you got the baby. I feel bad you got the baby. I don't want to bug you. How's the baby?
That's okay. Baby's great. Baby's been great so far, but a couple nights of take a little step back, but that's okay. That's what it's all about.
Bring the baby in. Can you bring the baby in one day?
Yeah, after it gets its shots.
Right. I can't wait to see the baby.
Yeah.
All right. God bless you. We love you.
Okay.
Big show tonight. Me, you, and Zach.
Big show tonight. 7:30.
All right. Schedule. We dive into it.
It's like we talk about Christmas. This is opening your Christmas presents.
That's
You
how I
know what's
feel.
coming, but now you get to see how it's all
Big
laid
Foss
out.
Jones was laughing at me saying I'm out of my mind. And I think I am because I'm actually genuinely excited about the schedule.
Oh, you always are. That's your thing, man.
I
You love to go to
love it.
wins and losses. Go through it.
I just love the schedule.
Yeah.
I love football. Right now, I miss football so bad.
We just had the draft.
That wasn't a game.
Oh, you need a game.
All right, I miss football.
All right. NFL,
No, it's
NFL
funny.
Network's replaying
Nothing
games all the
truly
time.
makes me happy like football.
Nothing truly.
Not to be honest. I mean, good meal. There's all kind. Football makes you happy. Anyway, Bo, thanks, brother. I'll see you tonight.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
See you later.
See you later. No,
All
Joe
right,
Ben.
we got
Is that true? It's true.
There you go. I got an update.
Who said
I got
that?
a schedule update.
You got a schedule update? What you
Jordan
got?
Schultz. Super Bowl rematch. Eagles Chiefs. Week 2 in Kansas City. 4:25 kickoff.
All right. I like that.
Yep.
I like that.
I like it.
So we know the first 2 weeks. Thursday, home against the Cowboys. Yeah.
There's an extra time to prepare for the Chiefs. So 2-0. Two easy
love
wins.
It. I love it. It'd go to KC. Oh, yes. That's fantastic. All right. Timeout for the brain. Brain.
Red, the brain finder.
La Brain.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
What do you say, buddy?
Good to see you. What
You
did
excited
you
over
think
the
last
schedule?
night of I heard the Chiefs thing you just said.
You're excited. You're like me. You're excited about this stuff. You love this stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, and anything with football, it's like a cheat code. I always get excited. I mean, it's
All right.
just the way it is, man. All these other sports, just everyone's playing for second. Football to me is always will be. That's my first, second, third, fourth, fifth love.
Well, think about a holiday. Pick any holiday. All right. Isn't the holiday better with football?
It's the best. Again, you don't, Anthony, when I say we are in unison on this one, we are in perfect unison. It's my favorite. It's by far and away my favorite sport. And again, what's great, football, I give them credit the way the league is run. They've made it where the draft's a huge thing. The schedule release is a huge thing.
Yes.
Training camp comes up. I feel like it's always parts to get you like just juiced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you got to get
kind of
through
a
it. I mean,
thing.
it's only 6 months, right?
Yeah.
Like when you think about it, September, October, November, December, January, February, it's really 5.5 months. 6 months if you count
100%.
training camp, right? And then, bookends it. But it goes by fast.
It does. It does. Again, I can't wait. Just for, again, before we know it, training camp will be here. I got to tell you, it's funny though. And I know the Eagles in the past have done a good job way back in the day. Remember when they traded, who was it? Was it Kevin Cobb? They traded for like a 2nd round pick and AJ Feely.
Yes.
But I feel like Tanner McKee, maybe I'm overrating him. I feel like if they ever wanted to go that route, I feel like he could be like a legitimate quarterback who starts in the league. Maybe I'm overrating him. But
Well,
that's
I'll
something,
tell you
again, that's
right
a
now,
guy
I'll give you
that
a little insight into that because that's very accurate. And I will tell you that teams inquired about Tanner McKee and were shot down by the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I
it's
love
interesting
McKee.
because
I think McKee's legit.
Yeah.
And I think you keep him on the roster. He is a great break glass guy to have on your team because I think he
so.
can play.
Yeah, again, like to me, again, if he's like one of those guys, like I'm not saying he would ever be this, but when like Purdy just went to San Francisco and he like shocked everyone. I feel like if you put that guy on a team that
So I had a
Eagles,
conversation
okay.
with a team that needed a quarterback, right?
Okay.
And I said to the guy who I know there, dude, I got to ask you a question because this was after they filled their need type of thing. Why wouldn't you go whatever you can do to get McKee? He said because they weren't giving him up.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question, Anthony. If you were the Eagles, what would be the magic number you would trade him for? Would it be a 3rd-round pick, 2nd-round pick? What would it be? What would it be where you'd say, all right?
Probably a 1.
Okay. So you would really you'd really tax someone if they really want. Okay. Yeah.
Would you do that right now?
I hear you. Again, because this
a 1?
Would you give him up before you go into the season?
Somebody offered me a 1st-round pick, yeah.
Yeah, then we grab like who's
You'd have to.
I don't know, dude. I have to figure it out. I mean, you're asking me, you're giving me a 1. I mean, giving me a 1's like, all right, like I'd be stupid not to take it.
You kind of have to. Yeah, you kind of have to.
But I don't, I figure it out, DTR. I like pray, right? Just, Jalen, don't run. I got you. I mean, that's it. We're right on Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana's good. Indiana's good.
That's the lesson for the Sixers.
I think Indiana's going to beat the Knicks, by the way, but we'll see how that plays out. I think Indiana's going to go to the finals.
I think
Knicks
you're
are
right.
favored, but I think Indiana's better. I think Boston had flaws. Boston, obviously, the Tatum thing at the end of the game happened. Boston lost 2 games. They were 99-1 favorites. They lost in. Knicks capitalized. Credit to them. Indiana beat them last year. I think Indiana will beat them again. We'll see how it plays out.
I agree. I think Indiana beats them. And you're right. Knicks will be a big favorite.
They'll be an underdog,
They'll be in the New York tax.
Yeah, I think New York will probably, if I had to guess, I think New York will come in about $1. I think $1.70, $1.80, I think.
Yeah.
I think they'll be close to $1.70, $1.80, take back $1.60. And I'm going to bet the Pacers. I think the Pacers are going to win.
I agree with you.
I do. I think the Pacers are better. I know it'll be a tough series. Let me make this clear. It'll be a good series, tough series. By the way, the game last night was great. The OKC, really, who I think is the best team, they were really pushed last night. They were really pushing. I don't know if you saw it because it was late. They were down. It was like 90 to 81.
I fell asleep. I was watching. I clicked back after the hockey game, and then I just fell asleep.
They were down 90 to 81, and then Lou Dort hit 3 3-pointers in a row.
He had a horrible series.
Horrible. And they cut it to 2 with like 5 minutes to go. And then, it's interesting. SGA really has done nothing this whole series. Hit some big shots at the end, and they were able to listen. Denver, give them credit. Denver has really, it's a team that did win the title 2 years ago. Denver has really pushed this team hard. And I give Denver credit. That coaching change obviously did something. And Denver, again, look, when you have guys like Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, they're tough out, and they beat a very good Clippers team, and they're fighting this team tooth and nail. I've actually enjoyed watching it, and I think OKC, they're having to dig deep. And I think out of the teams remaining, I think Denver's probably at this point, I would say, I don't know if you may think it's Minnesota, you may think it's Indiana, but I think of the teams remaining, not including OKC, I think Denver's probably the best one. I thought it was the Clippers.
Yeah, I agree. I think OKC destroys Minnesota. So.
Yeah, I think OKC will beat Minnesota pretty easily.
All right, we're up
against they'll beat whoever
it.
Comes in the East easily.
We're up against it, bro. So do me a favor, Brain. Hit us with your picks, and then we'll get the VG picks in rapid order. So what do you got?
Okay, look, we had 4-1 last night, almost out of 5-0, but we'll take it 44-41 now. We're going to go over 8 runs. Arizona, San Francisco, Jordan Hicks, 5.82 ERA, Erod, 6.86, giving up 3 runs more every start. I'm taking over 8 runs. Nick Lodolo, Cincinnati Reds, laying a half run in the 5-inning line against Davis Martin. Martin stinks. Reds offense stinks, but I trust him to score a few runs off Davis Martin. Lodolo laying a half run in the 5-inning line. Twins, pick 'em, actually getting a little bit of a price against the Orioles. Bailey Ober, who was pitching really well against Dean Kramer. As I said, the Orioles.
Those 3 picks are money. I just say it. Great picks.
And then the last one, look, he's still getting the shots. He's just not hitting them. But Dante DiVincenzo averaged 11.5 this year. Still getting the same minutes, same shot attempts, just missing them. They taxed him down to 8.5. You can get odds on the over. I'm going to take over 8.5 for a guy who averages 11.5. I trust he's still a good player, and it's going to even out. DiVincenzo over 8.5 points.
I like it. All right, real quick. Go ahead, VG.
All right.
I'm going Rangers -1.5 run line against Rockies. Orioles -1.
Got it last night.
Hit last night. I was 3-0 last night. I'm going Orioles -130.
Oh,
going head-to-head.
Head-to-head with the
I love it.
Yep. And give me the Giants today -115.
All right, there you go. All
right, man.
And we like a Luzardo if they play. I guess they're going to play because the weather should.
Yeah, against Erick Fedde, I'd be on the Luzardo side. I almost Cardinals playing well actually, but I'd be on the Luzardo side. But it's pricey.
Yeah,
hair looks good
Cardinals
today, Bray.
well. They're actually.
You get a trim up.
What's that?
Your hair looks good.
Once every 3 weeks.
All right, brother. Good stuff, man.
We'll take it. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Brain. Brain brought to us by the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. Let's tell you about it. That's right. Because coming up, Kevin Negandhi. That's it, baby. Kevin, we'll talk to Kevin coming up shortly.
Mr. ESPN.
ABC. I love his studio show. Like, I'm a huge fan. I love what he does such a great job with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, let's talk about the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. What do we got? What are the fightings?
Fighting this afternoon, 180 -186.
186.
Later tonight, -141.
So first game is Luzardo Fedde.
Yep.
They should rock Fedde.
They should. Although I thought Fedde's having a decent year. They should rock him. I think he's having a decent year.
Gives up a lot of long ball stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's a Luzardo.
Yeah. Luzardo's due for a solid outing.
Yeah. Give me like 6 2/3, 9 Ks.
9 Ks, nice.
All right, 8 Ks.
Yeah.
All right, maybe a little exaggerate. All right. What's his K total? 6.5?
Luzardo probably around there. Let's see if I get pitchers props.
Let's look at his. Because you could bet it all on the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. They have
5.5. It's minus
5.5.
That's -148.
I'll take Luzardo over 5.5.
You think he's getting 7 over 6.5 pays +140.
Here you go. I think he gets 7. 7 Ks, 3 backwards. All right. You can bet it all on the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. They have everything, all the player props, you name it. Hoops and hockey. We got hockey tonight.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Let's see what's on that. Yeah, I can pull that up. Hockey, we got Panthers, Leafs. Panthers is a pretty heavy favorite, -141. Oilers, Golden Knights. Golden Knights favorite, -130.
I think I go the oil again.
And I think they're going to close it out.
The oil.
Caps, Hurricanes.
Joe Bent like the oil? He likes the oil.
Hurricanes are -175. Woo.
Canes.
And
prediction.
Stars in your pegs. Pegs are -129 tonight.
Oh, there's 4 tonight?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. There's 2 tomorrow. I'm reading Thursday.
Yeah.
2 tonight. Florida, Toronto, Edmonton, Golden Knights.
Yeah, the oil. Right. All right. Bet it all on the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app and his slots. They got all your great slots you like.
Yeah, I played Oink, Oink, Oink last night.
Oink, oink, oink?
Yeah.
All right. Did you do well?
Yeah, but I was a little down on the Oink, Oink, Oinks.
All right. Check all the hot online slots, Peaky Blinders, all the TV shows and movies you like, and they have the slots. In fact, new customers get up to $1,000 casino bonus back if you're down the first 24 hours. BetParks.com has all the details. You're going to be 21, PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland, Ohio. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right, let's talk about our friends over at Empire today, because every room starts with a good floor. And just like your favorite team needs a good home court ice field advantage, your home needs a home floor advantage, and Empire Today can help you get it, because Empire Today is flooring experts, dedicated professionals who focus on flooring every single day. Not like those big box stores where we've all been there when we need some help, especially flooring. You go there to the flooring department, you can't find anyone, and if anyone does come to help you, they really don't know what they're talking about. They don't talk about flooring the way Empire does, because they might be doing plumbing tomorrow, electricity the day before, but Empire Today lives and breathes flooring. They'll be with you every step of the way, making it a whole new ball game, and they bring out a virtual showroom designer on a laptop. Take some pictures of your room, pick out some flooring samples, and you can see how it looks. Make sure it matches. Make sure you like the whole process before you install it. And with Empire Today, you get clear, upfront, all-inclusive pricing. Plus, check this out, you can get installation as soon as the next day if your flooring is in stock. So, schedule a free in-home estimate today, because some things are just better done at home. PHLY listeners can receive $350 discount. That is $350 off with the promo code PHLY. So restrictions do apply. Visit Empire Today/PHLY for full details and get started on that new flooring with Empire Today.
Empire Today. All right. This portion of the program brought to you by TrueMark Financial Credit Union. TrueMark.com/PHLY for the credit union difference. Now, joining us, he's the best. Listen, trust me, I know. When you're in broadcasting for all these years and you're constantly on the air, you're going to make mistakes.
It happens.
You're going to make mistakes. And the best thing to do is just make fun of yourself.
Yep.
Right? Just own it. And that's why my main man, who is the best, who is terrific, great at his job, even the best will have a slip up, and he had fun with it. The great Kevin Negandhi. Kevin! What's up, my boy?
Push shirt.
Listen, you know what? I'm glad you guys did that lead in. Let's just get it out of the way, all right? Let's get the whole thing out of the way. All right, here's the backstory. Obviously, Monday night, hosting the lottery, the NBA lottery in Chicago. We play, we did. It was the first time I've ever done the lottery. We were doing so many different scenarios earlier in the day, rehearsing, if this were to happen, this were to happen. And I'm with a fantastic producer who's done it for 11 years. This was his 11th year, Brian Boyle. Him and I are basically doing everything. And he's had a handful of hosts through the years. And he was like, man, rehearsal's been fantastic. We played so many different, you've got to be prepared. Like if this team jumps in, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens. Well, so one of the scenarios that we had played was if two teams jump in, what happens at the Sixers? Three teams jump in, what happens at the Sixers, right? So everything we nailed in rehearsals. We did all the scenarios. We played the whole thing out. And then he gets in my ear every time because he controls how this whole thing plays out. And I didn't wait 15 seconds. Because if I waited 15 seconds, I would have seen with the 7th pick if the Thunder came up. But two teams had already jumped. And by not saying this one simple word, likely the Sixers are giving the pick to the Thunder. So I went for the extra credit kill shot, being a Philadelphian, thinking there's no chance we're getting it. And as a result, I went against what I've been always taught as a broadcaster. You don't say it until you're 100% sure. I thought I was sure. We went through rehearsals. We thought we had everything down. We did not. And let me tell you, here's the thing. And VG, I got mother effed by so many Philadelphia fans.
I saw on Twitter, man.
Afterwards. and I went back at it and said I'd be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And it was a 15-second window, and the Sixers group, Daryl Elton, Dave Scholler, Nick Nurse, they all had so much fun with me afterwards because they were like, man, you took us on a roller coaster and you had drama. And I didn't want to add drama to my city, and I apologize for that. But we cleaned it up at the back end. And in the end, that pick belongs to Philadelphia, and it's number 3 overall. So quite a memorable night. I felt terrible. It did not feel good.
Stop. It was, not for nothing, right? Now, I had a school function, right? Mm-hmm. So I wasn't watching. I was following on my phone because we had a banquet at my Anthony's high school. So I'm dying, right? So I don't know about that. VG told me about what happened. I'm like, yeah, well, it makes sense. First of all, I would think like you, we're giving up the pick, right? I would have the same kind of feeling. The way those other teams were jumping up, it made perfect sense.
Yes.
Who cares?
So,
by the way, it was fun.
It's a great lesson for me. It's I've been in the business for 25 plus years. It's a great, hey, some of these things, man, you could feel confident. You could feel really good. I just basically tried to I try to go for extra credit and say, yep, we're going to get ahead of this. And in reality, I didn't have to say what I said. And then, I cleaned it up on the back end, and it turned out to be a good night, but it was 15 seconds. It turned out to be a good night for the Sixers. It wasn't a good night for me. As a broadcaster, you remember your losses, right? And I'll remember that for the rest of my time.
Relax. Dude, you're great. I don't need to tell you this stuff. Listen, I got to be honest with you. The only reason why I brought it up at the beginning is just to get it out of the way, right? Because I'll be honest with you.
No, I'm glad you did, and that's the best part.
Well, no, honestly, I think it's so trivial, ridiculous. And listen, it was fun afterwards. The Maury and Elton post, it was good. It was cute. Like,
they were laughing at me. And Scholler, we love Dave Scholler of the Sixers.
Yeah, Dave's good people. Yeah.
The best part of all of this is when that third pick turns out to be fantastic, we're going to take everything you put us through on that ride and as part of the story. And I was like, I don't want to be attached to that. And he was like, it was a fun thing.
Well, you can hear the voiceover, right? And Philadelphia, you can hear the voiceover now. And Philadelphia's own Kevin Negandhi said the Eagles, they said the Sixers have to relinquish the pick back to OKC. But no, that wasn't the case.
Kev, I watched the whole show, man. First of all, you do such a great job. You make these shows feel like big events. You did a great job. And that was like a 15-second window where that happened. And I didn't even think anything of it. I was like, all right, it's a misspoke. I was shocked when I went on Twitter and saw people's reactions. I think people just totally overreacted. I didn't think it was a big deal at all, man. I thought you handled it well. It was just a really good production all around with you guys that night. It was a fun show to watch.
I appreciate that. And honestly, I'm going to tell you that I love our city. I think in some cities that's a blip. In our city, hey, we care so passionately about everything. My producer was like, of all the places and all the things, like your attachment to the Sixers. We were joking. If the Sixers won the lottery, I actually told the crew beforehand, I said, if the Sixers win the lottery, I'm not going to be a professional. Just be prepared. I won't handle the last 5 minutes as a normal human being. And they were like, oh my God. I said, I'm telling you, it's out the door. And they all knew it. And so for it to happen the way it did, and you know what? Here's the one other thing. I'm a human being, and we'll handle this real quick. I'm a human being. Everybody makes mistakes. It's finding a way to forgive yourself. Everybody forgave me, except some people in Philadelphia, but I could care less. Everybody forgave me. The thing I tell my kids, and it was really important for me to do this, is if you make a mistake, don't make the second mistake. When you play baseball, when you play football, everybody makes mistakes. It's how you're going to handle the mistake. And I was pleased that afterwards we roll with the punches, we move on, we don't sit on that. We correct it, we clarify, and then we continue the broadcast. In reality, I don't think anybody, when looking back, is gonna, hold me to.
Nah, no way.
All right, enough. It's over. All right, let's talk about the pick itself. All right. So this is where I need you, because, quite frankly, when I looked at that picture, I smiled at one person in that picture, and that was you. The other men in that picture did not elicit a smile. All right. I find no humor in Daryl Morey or Elton Brand and where they're at right now. And I struggle that this pick is the panacea that's going to turn this thing around, because I still see the two anchors. You can't do anything about Joel, and it's not their fault. It's not Daryl's fault. Paul George is their fault. All right? That contract is their fault. I don't know how, and quite frankly, I want Harper, and I don't know what's going to happen to 2. They're going to trade the pick. I doubt that whoever they do, they'll trade to Milwaukee, they'll take Harper. And I don't really like anyone after Harper.
Wow.
Bailey has tremendous upside. I don't trust him. Edgecombe, maybe. But I think Harper actually, I'd like to start my team with Harper.
So backtrack here real quick. The picture was actually in jest towards me, so that's why they were laughing. They were giving me the thumbs down on what
I got it. But I'm just giving you my own spin.
Understood. Now, the one thing I like about it, if you look at Ace's numbers, body wise and all that, how he measures out, very similar to Jason Tatum. This third pick is not about immediate impact. We all know that, especially when you talk about, the lottery, the way it's shaped. You're not going unless you give Wembanyama a Cooper flag. You're not getting an immediate impact player, right? One or two. What this is potentially the flexibility of, do you package this third pick along with a contract that maybe you want to move in Paul George? And then maybe you can get something because you give another team incentive. We'll take the money, we'll figure it out, maybe get another team involved, and then we have the third pick, right? So I think it just gives them flexibility.
Agreed. It's an asset
that's it.
Yeah.
That's how you have to view this thing. You have to view it as an asset, completely view it as an asset. But let's just play a scenario out. A year ago at this time, we all were seeing the headlines that potentially Paul George could be coming here, right? Before the season started, the way this team was put together, they had expectations, right? You can't control Joel, like you said, with the health. And now you get a third pick and you could potentially develop. Most importantly is the team continues to get younger in the right way. I believe that they had to get younger. You have Tyrese there as your foundational point. Now the question will be, how does Joel respond after the surgery, figuring out where the knee is and understanding, hey, what are we going to ask from this guy? And Paul George, the injury that Paul George had never been fit. It's been something that finger's been bothering him for a while. So I'm not casting any, hey, I know you're looking at me like, okay, I'm not casting this illusion that, okay, they're going to turn the corner. I'm just saying that the way this season played out, it was a disaster. But at least they have a top 3 pick now where they have potential assets to figure out, do we need to move this contract? Do we need to figure it out? And now we have something that another team has an incentive to take Paul George in that deal with the third pick.
I hear you.
That's flexibility and key.
I hear you. I preface this conversation by telling you I got a bad attitude towards them, all right?
Yeah,
because
a lot of people do.
Because here's the deal. Let's go way back to when you and I were kids. And the Sixers are coming off of a title. And actually a first-round loss to the Nets. But they go and they draft Charles Barkley. They have 3 picks in the top 26. They have 5, 10, and 26 or 22. I forget what it was. But it's Barkley, a ref, Leon Wood, and Tom Sewell. All right? They can't bleep up this franchise enough. This franchise has been bleeped up, all right, for 40 years. They have bleeped it up. All right? Forget the 10 years of the process where they mistake, one after another. And in my head, like, I'm just enough. Like, I'm tired of, and then, I just say it. Like you, all I was praying for was flag. Because you get one, it takes the onus off of, Morey can't bleep it up, all right? They can't bleep that. They can't bleep up Cooper Flag, all right? Cooper Flag saves them and saves us. It saves whatever we got left with that team. That team has driven me to the brink.
And I'm 100% with you. We haven't even mentioned how they handled Dr. J, Roy Hinson, and Brad Daugherty. We haven't talked about Armand Gilliam and Shackelford, and we haven't talked about any of that.
Andrew Bynum.
Dude, I'm working on a thing, and imagine Wilt, the 100. He's holding up the sign. Underneath it's going to be the 100 mistakes of the franchise. All right? And I'm chronicling all 100 mistakes.
It might be 200 by the time you're done.
Well, I have to pare it down to fit the narrative of 100.
Yeah, and listen, like I know Hinkie gets a lot of praise from people who kind of revise history. Hinkie missed on a lot, like you mentioned. He missed on a lot of those lottery picks, man.
Hey, nothing. And like I like Sam and all, but he was supposed to be Mr. Europe, right?
Yep.
Did I miss Giannis here? Did I miss all the Euros? All the freaking Euros. Europe explodes, and he's supposed to be the genius. All right? I'm so tired of freaking AI, Grok. Give me just let Grok be the GM. All right? I'd just rather have Grok. All right? Take Maury, get out. Take your $20 million a year, the riches that you made here, get out. I'm going to have Grok be the GM, and that'd be done with it. Because none of them, they're all geniuses. Right? Sam was a genius. Big Collars was a genius. There we go. All right? It's Count Dracula. And Count Dracula is going to go and give you Markel Fultz. I mean, come on. I can't take it, Kevin. It's why all I care about is football.
Yeah. Listen, I'm glad you're on your soapbox. And you know what? I think I would be exactly where you would be if this pick had gone to the Thunder. I think I'd be exactly where you'd be. I'd be like, enough. I can't, completely.
Right. I just don't know what you do. I'll be honest with you. Like, I don't know what you do. I mean, you're right. You have flexibility. You got an asset. You can make trades.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't. I have no trust in them.
I'm not sticking up for Daryl Morey here when I say this, but understand he hit on Maxey, and potentially
how hard was that? Here's a Kentucky guard.
At 21,
I said before the draft. I went. The draft was going on. I want Maxey.
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. I'm 100%. But he did the pick, and they got McCain. Then they got McCain, right? Like to a certain extent, there was a lot of stuff where you got to clear out and figure it out. Yeah. And I'm always going to be annoyed because I wanted Halliburton in the Ben Simmons trade bait. I wanted him before. My 13-year-old last night, we were watching the game. He's like, "You were right, Dad." I was like, "What?" He's like, "You wanted Tyrese Halliburton the entire time. You don't want Harden." I said, "Yep, I told you. I told you the Kings were shopping, and I wanted Halliburton more than anybody because I saw it. I knew it. I knew what he could do at Iowa State. I saw it, and I knew the Kings were going to screw it up." So to a certain extent, I get that. The clock is on right now. It's been on. The frustration is around the entire city. He's got to figure it out. This has to be the summer or not. If not, we've got to just, hey, we're done. But they have an asset. They have something to work with, which is huge. And in the end, man, like, we just want a little hope, man, a flickering of hope. That's all we want.
I can't see it. I'm blinded, but I'm just battered. I just feel battered. You know,
I'd be in the same boat if we lost the pick. I'd be like, yes.
Well, I feel like we lost the pick by getting 3. Like, now, it's way better. Don't get me wrong. It's way better. Yeah. They have a real asset. And who knows? I don't know. Maybe Ace Bailey turns into, a great player, the whole thing. But, like, it's like when they didn't get Flag, and it was this close to Flag, right? Like, you go, oh my God, I'm this close to Cooper Flag. Like, Cooper's coming in today to do his podcast, right? Dejean, right? Like, imagine Cooper Sharp. I mean, are you kidding me?
Bradley Cooper.
Oh, God. It would have been unbelievable.
And by the way, congrats, Exciting Mics. Looking forward to that podcast.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. We're Saquon's in today, so we're excited. So we'll have some. That's
awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that. But did you think, like, all that's going on, and of course Dallas? Listen, you work directly with them. You heard all the conspiracy theorists, right? We want Luka in LA. We'll give you Cooper, like all that stuff. It's amazing how the conspiracy theorists follow the NBA.
Yes.
The NFL, untouchable. But the NBA, all conspiracy theorists.
Well, I think the people do the whole NFL. Hey, they're following the script, right? Like the script, the script.
Yeah.
I just understand this with the conspiracy theorists. Just look at all the machinations. If the Sixers would have won, there would have been a conspiracy.
Right.
Like if the Pelicans would have won, there would have been a conspiracy. Like if the Wizards would have won, there would have been there's conspiracies everywhere.
Yeah.
Like you could make a case for everybody in the top 6. That's a conspiracy. I just want to say that because look at all the things that had to happen right for Dallas to even be in this situation, right? They were going to play it, right? They Anthony Davis had to get hurt. Then Kyrie had to get hurt. They had to lose in the play-in. Like all these things have to happen. Like it's just mind-boggling how many people will like try to do the twists and turns and
I know.
Do that with everybody. Like literally every team. It's exhausting. And when people are riding high on something like that, you're like, it doesn't matter what we're going to say. You think the earth is flat, and here's your conspiracy.
Right. No, you're spot on. Can we
every scenario, every team?
I know. You're spot on. All right.
Yeah.
Can we please talk football? It's the only thing that makes me happy. All right. I mean,
hey, look what I'm wearing. I totally get it. We're in May and I'm wearing this.
I mean,
so, yeah.
And like, that draft was awesome. It was, just talking college. I can't wait for college. In fact, did you see that day, the first college playoff that weekend and the NFL weekend together? It's like the greatest day. There's like 3 college games and the two NFL games.
Listen, the NFL, when the schedule comes out, the NFL is fully aware that college football is trying to take that day. Like the NFL is fully aware. I think it was last year. I think it was Ravens Bills, or there was the middle game, and then Penn State SMU played in that window.
Right.
And I think it was like Ravens Bills. And I was like, the NFL, they're not going to give up any of the market share. They're not going to give up anything.
They got to work together. But here's the only thing I care about is that those two entities somehow work together. Well, college football's got to at least do whatever it can to acquiesce to the NFL because
they do.
I don't want them to mix, right? Like the beauty of my week is that I got them NFL Thursday, even though there's a sprinkle. I got a nice game on Friday night, usually a big day, right? And then all day Saturday is my college football, Sunday's my NFL, and Monday's my NFL, right? Like I like it mixing. I like it like together. So
totally, I'm totally with you, man. And you nailed the draft. The draft is amazing. I thought the Eagles' approach to everything was on point. It's hard to find fault because the way. I'm surprised they used all their picks or the majority of their picks on day 3, but they were going for home runs, not singles or doubles. They're going for home runs, and if they hit on 1 or 2 of those picks, it's a win. Like let's not forget the year they won the Super Bowl. That draft they got Jordan Mailata in the 6th round, right? They hit a home run. You shoot for the skies. You go for the big number. The guys that the kid from Texas, like. Could have probably come back for another year. Probably would have been a day 1, maybe day 2 pick the way he's built. Hey, let's take him now, put him in Stoutland U for a year or 2, and let's see what happens, right? Let's try to hit home runs off of the big projects, and let's just get big. Let's just draft big dudes that we can kind of mold the way we want and find a way to get in our system. We don't need them now, but they're going to slide right in. And I love their philosophy. And if anybody gives us the side eye, just say, look what they did with Juergens, look what they did with Dickerson. I know they were day 2 picks, but the whole point was we'll take them, we'll sit them, we'll figure it out. Dickerson was coming off that injury, remember, in the playoff, and then it was like, we'll sit a year. We're good to go. We'll find a way. And now those 2 guys are foundational pieces. It just the Eagles' way is the right way, and I think everybody in the league is trying to copy it. They're jealous of it, and they just don't understand how Howie hits on every. He's on a run right now where it's like, you know what? Just keep on going, man. Don't tell them it's daylight in the casino. Just keep on hitting. Just keep on hitting. Just keep the drinks coming and give them the IV and just keep hitting, man.
That's a great line. That's a great line.
Yeah.
All right. So a bunch of things off the schedule tonight, okay? So work aside, this is just Kevin, fan, dad.
Yeah.
Rank your favorite start times and days.
Oh, man.
Like your favorite is Sunday night, Monday night. What's your favorite?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Sometimes I like Sunday night a lot. To me, the Monday night showcase is the best. And that's not a homer talking. That is a Monday night. You had the entire country's watching. Everybody gets to see you. You get that buildup on Sunday night, but I think there's like a little hangover, from watching all the games all day. The Monday night is amazing. I think the Monday night buildup, you have a 2.5-hour pregame. Everybody's talking about you, and then all eyes are only on you. The entire league's on you. There's no travel with the players. Everybody knows it, that everybody's watching. I love that. I absolutely love that. Sneaky, I like Saturday games.
Yes.
But I only like them in December.
Yes.
I like Saturday games in December, man.
I agree.
I love
the Saturday game is a good game. I agree.
It's a good game.
I like the triple header Saturday post-college football.
I do too. I love Thanksgiving. I love the window of
Thanksgiving.
Home and night game. I love that. And I will tell you, I love September 1 o'clock games. I absolutely love September 1 o'clock games because it's beautiful outside. Everybody's there. Everybody's feeling good. The weather, it's about to get crisp. And guess what? There's baseball across the street. Like there's just something I really like about that. It makes me feel like, man, our town's winning.
I got you. The
October is amazing. Like the October one is one run that we've had in the last 3 to 4 years. Amazing.
Tremendous.
It's amazing.
Tremendous. October is by far my favorite month ever. Like if I can have 12 Octobers, I would go 12 Octobers.
Totally in on that.
The great, it's the best sports. It's the best weather.
The hoodie weather.
Right. It's got everything. Everything about it. It's all October.
Yeah.
Well, the Halloween action's fun. Like everything. Yeah. Right? Like it's the best. Do you holidays? Now we've been beefing today. All right. So I love Christmas football. All right. Like to me, I got a house full of people. We all watch the game. Everybody's together, fired up. Like I love it. He likes to watch a log.
Yeah, like a virtual log with some carols on in the background or some like good holiday shows, man.
Watching a log, flaming log.
You don't do it. Oh, he's probably got a fireplace. He doesn't need a virtual log. I need a fire. I need a log.
Same thing, whether it's whatever.
This is what I like. I like Thursday Thanksgiving football.
Yes.
I absolutely love everything about that. Christmas, I actually, believe it or not, Christmas, I love that 5-game, whatever header you want to call it on the NBA that we have. I love that. That to me, it's so weird that we have now, a triple header and where's Netflix? We got to watch the football game on Netflix. That to me is weird. And you're right, Ann, about
you're not watching NBA over NFL. There's no way.
No. There's the reason why. It's in the background.
Right.
Yes.
Because Christmas to me is like, hey, kids, Dad, can you do this? Dad, I want to open up this. Dad, can we hook up this? And I'm like, okay, all right. And I'm going from one fire to the next fire to the next fire.
Right.
Then I don't have time to sit there to watch the football. And by the time I'm sitting there watching football, it's like an SNL skit that we've seen with Matt Damon where it's Christmas night and the wife and him are sitting there drinking wine and they're just MFing each other about how just they hate it because you're just so exhausted. So that's where I get.
Yeah, but you're done. But you're done all that by 1 o'clock. Come on.
Don't let them talk you into it, kid. Don't let them talk you into it, man.
You're talking to the same guy.
I
would throw a huge Christmas Eve party, and then I would stay up and put all this stuff together. I put on Curb Your Enthusiasm. I literally, and I would put all this stuff together, building castles and zoos and all kinds of cars. And I'm the worst, least mechanically inclined person. I'm looking at directions. I can't see. I'm like, hey, blah, blah, right? Like, it's terrible. And and next thing you know, it's 7:15. And my wife's like, you done yet? Like a rap. And she's cursing me. And then the next thing you know, it's the kids are up. We're sneaking up. And then they're hey, and then it's put together more stuff. So, like, I'm with you. But 1 o'clock, you're done. Like, they're all playing, doing their thing.
I'm not done. Because I'm done after one kid at 1 o'clock. Literally, like one kid, and then it's the other way. Hey, Dad, come on now. Like, can we do this? And then, Dad, can you play outside?
Well,
Dad, can you show me?
How many times?
Play this game with me, Dad?
Yeah,
So
we had a temperate Christmas one year, and Massimo says to me, of course, he gets a new bat, right? So what do they want to do? Let's go to the field. So I go to the field, you know.
That's it. So you can't watch football because you're outside. So, like, to me, I lose that day. Like, I'll just never forget it. I'll never forget it. That was 2 years ago when the Raiders just beat the heck out of the Chiefs. Remember that?
Yes.
And on Christmas Day. And it was like one of those, it was on in the background, and I'm doing this, doing that. I have family always comes to our house, and I'm running around. I'm like, holy crap, do you see this score? And then, like, I'm playing catch up, and I'm like, oh, man, I missed how this all played out. And I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to do that on that day. That's a day where I'm like, all right, I'm with you guys. I'm completely here. We'll have the basketball in the background. I think there was 2 years ago, that was the same year, Sixers Bucks at home, and Joel had a huge game.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, okay, I can watch that. But at the same time, I'm running around. And here's the other thing. It's the timing of the season.
Right.
NFL, late December, those games are a big deal.
Yeah.
NBA, December, you're like, okay, I'm going to watch. But guess what? We got 4 more months in front of us. So I'll find this intriguing. NFL is like, holy cow, the Chiefs lost. What does this now mean? How does this look in the playoff scenario? Like, it's all the timing of it, and that's kind of how I view it.
Yeah, it's interesting how it is.
Smart man, Kev. Smart man.
All right, last thing. Because coming up, there's going to be a Madden movie. All right?
Yeah.
Which is unbelievable, too. That, like, this whole thing. Nick Cage.
Have you seen the picture? We got the picture.
Yeah.
Picture's amazing.
To put it up, Bree.
Picture's amazing.
Yeah. So Madden is going to be played by Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Is that amazing?
Yeah, and did you see the one? They're in makeup right now. There's enough. Did you guys see the other one that's out? Because Christian Bale is Al Davis.
Yes.
That's the one.
Yes.
Like,
Christian Bale's the greatest, by the way.
Yes, he is. And I saw that, and then I was like, okay, now I'm in.
Yes.
You know, like when I saw that picture, I was like, now it looks like this is going to be good.
Yeah, dude, I am such a Nick Cage head. He's got The Surfer out right now. I can't wait to go see it this weekend. I love Nick Cage. There's nothing he can't do. He's going to kill this role. Kill it.
Yeah, he is.
But Christian Bale's the best.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Well, that's the highest pedestal of current actors.
Right.
You know? Christian Bale.
Christian Bale's ridiculous. Tom Hardy. Yeah. Christian Bale is Al Davis. So I'll ask you, right? Because you brought it up. Yeah. You brought up Monday Night Football. The reason why you love Monday Night Football is because when we were kids, Monday Night Football was the apex, right?
It was
the apex.
Yep.
Give me a broadcast. Now, divorce yourself. Like, you love them all. There's no slights.
Yeah.
Give me a broadcast that still makes you feel like
big.
Yeah.
That you're watching something.
Yes.
This is a good game. That's a really good question. Now
I love Buck and Aikman. I love Joe. I think, and not because you're ABC, ESPN, they're tremendous. Like,
they're so They're so good. Anything Joe Buck is on feels big. I think Aikman has taken the spot once again that he rightfully deserves as the top analyst in the business. Troy has been fantastic.
Yeah.
And he's not shy about telling you about something he doesn't like, which I love. I like unfiltered Troy.
Yes.
I like unfiltered Joe. They're great. So I'm with you on that. I would say if you go sport to sport, if I hear Mike Breen on a call in the NBA, it's a big deal.
Yes.
No matter what. No matter what. If I hear Nance call golf, big deal. Right? So I would say Buck. And believe it or not, another guy who's emerged and he's been great and he doesn't get the props. Chris Fowler calling college football on Saturday nights is unbelievable.
What did I do?
He was just lauding praise over Fowler before you got
I
on.
love Fowler.
Fowler is so good.
Herbie, the best.
Yes. Fowler, Herbie, Holly. Like, it's a big deal. It's a big event.
Dude, Fowler rules. He's tremendous. Tremendous.
And Fowler's phenomenal in tennis, too.
Yes.
So when he's calling Wimbledon, you're like, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So, like, those guys that transcend, I think.
What's amazing about, and again, Al Michaels is a HOF all the way, the whole thing, right? Like, tremendous. And I'm probably the biggest Herbie fan. From the beginning you start, I love Herbie. The Thursday night, it doesn't do anything, right? And then come Saturday night, I'm like, wow, this is Herbie. Like, I don't know what it is. They're two elite guys. It just feels weird.
Well, I will say that I love Al Michaels. He's a legend. I wanted to be Al Michaels. Al Michaels has lost his fastball.
Yeah.
And he did a long time ago. And I think there's a lot of people that felt that way when you heard Super Bowl 52. They were like, ooh, So, like, that plays a role in this,
Yes.
Like you could still be, it's kind of like how we view certain guys after, like, they're still legendary players, but they're on the back end, And so if you don't have a certain type of juice on a broadcast, it affects everything, how everything plays out. Fowler does an incredible job bringing it. I think Herbie does an amazing job of making everything feel big Saturday night and leading into something.
The best.
So,
I can't wait for week 0. Can week 0 get here quick enough? Here we go.
It's going to be great. I think the opener, LSU Clemson.
Yes.
And listen, Clemson's going to be really good, man.
Klubnik. Yeah.
And if you look at LSU, the pressure is on Brian Kelly to win an opener.
Yeah.
He hasn't been won an opener. And it opens up and plays out the rest of the season because Nussmeier is going to be a Heisman candidate.
Oh, yeah.
Nussmeier is really good, man. He's got one thing Nussmeier does, and you're going to obviously talk about it, he throws the windows, and every single NFL executive loves that. He doesn't wait for the player.
Look at his father, right? Like,
exactly.
The guy understands it at the next level. So I'm with you. I love Nussmeier. And like
he thinks every window's open, though. That's the problem.
Yes.
That's the term.
Yeah, you're right. But I have no issue with that. Like, I don't mind. To me, interceptions are the cost of doing business sometimes. I don't want you to be afraid to throw them.
You're going to get that when you watch Nussmeier.
I know.
And there's a ton of pressure on LSU, man. Like, a ton of pressure. And I think we got Bama, Florida State. You talk about pressure on both sides? Like, it's a good way to start. Like, look, we're 4 months away, just under 4 months. I can't wait. And we're going to talk about it.
I can't wait for a season of Arch. I love Arch. I can't wait for a season of Arch.
And you may get 2 seasons of Arch.
He should. He should. There's no rush. Stay Arch. Enjoy Texas. Hook 'em.
I think you're going to get that. And speaking of, like, everybody looking at anticipating the 2026 draft and all, I'm going to add one other thing and go back to how we started the conversation. 2026 NBA draft is freaking good.
Yeah.
Kid AJ at BYU.
Yeah. He's ridiculous.
Kansas, really good. Don't forget about Boozer, one of the Boozer twins at Duke.
Yeah.
Will be really good. And the Sixers have a top 4. Let's just hope we're not talking about them, but in the lottery, they have a top 4 protected pick that would go to the Thunder.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. I'm with you. My brother. Yeah.
I just had a question, man, because when you do these events, you have a great big time feel. We missed that with a lot of announcers. Do you think about trying to do some play-by-play game stuff?
I appreciate you saying that, VJ. That was my goal. I wanted to be Harry Callis, right? And then I had early in my contract at ESPN that I would do college football, college basketball, like 2 games a year, right? And I did a few, and then like a few years ago, I did like a Tuesday and Wednesday night MAC games, but I was hosting SportsCenter. And at one point, I called my agent, and I was like, hey, we don't need it. And he was like, why? Like, you have potential. And I was like, I've got 3 young kids. I don't want to live that play-by-play life right now. I also love what I'm doing studio. And at that point, I had the 6 p.m. flagship show hosting that. And I was like, if I go to these games, it then messes up the schedule and what I want to do the rest of the week. And then, hypothetically, if I start growing in this college football space, I love what I do on Saturdays hosting ABC. To me, it makes me so happy. So every now and then I'll think about it, but then I'm like, there's a lot that goes with it. Mm-hmm. And I can't be myself. I am super jealous of guys like Fowler, guys like, Reese, who have one job, where Reese is game day. That's his whole thing all week. Fowler is his game all week. And if I were to throw in play-by-play while still doing SportsCenter and then doing all these other, I can't be 100% in. And I'm exhausted when I call some of this stuff. So it plays a role. My dream would be to do one thing.
Well, here's the beauty, though. You wait till the kids get older, and then you can transition into it.
Yeah.
There's no. You do have that way about you that you create a bigness that at some point, I think you'd be natural at it. So,
I appreciate that.
I think if you just did a year or two, right, of games, by the third year you're calling big games and you're in that world.
Exactly. And right now, I'm happy with where I'm at.
I feel you on the kid thing.
NBA draft in 6 weeks, and I do a variety of other things while still doing my main job on the 6 p.m.
All right. I leave you with this nugget. All right.
Okay.
This is a Baldy nugget.
All right.
Baldy literally just texted me this.
Oh.
All right.
Man.
Since the Eagles and Cowboys last met in week 1, that was the pickle juice game of 2000.
Pickle juice, dude, really? Yes, yeah.
The Cowboys, 10 playoff appearances, 0 conference championship games. The Eagles, 17 playoff appearances.
Wow.
8 conference championship games, 4 Super Bowls, and 2 titles.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. And I'll add one other thing. A lot of people were a little annoyed that this game was, in the opener, right? And a piece of me was a little annoyed too. But my 13-year-old had an amazing observation last night. We were just sitting there, and the schedule commercial came up, and he was like, the cool thing, Dad, the coolest thing about that opener, he's like, the stinking Cowboys get to see us celebrate a Super Bowl and raise a banner. And I was like, yo, you are my boy. I was so happy when he said that. I was like, you get it. You understand. And that there's nothing better to rub that in their face. Hey, this is what we did. Welcome, the Super Bowl champs.
Dude, me and little Negandhi had the same reaction. I think
Did you really?
He didn't like. It was like a little.
I was, but then when he put it in the context of we're going to raise the banner in their face on national TV, I'm like, yes.
Me and little Negandhi,
right?
My man.
Yeah.
I just want to
Tell him Uncle Ed said I'm proud of him.
I will. And maybe he's listening to the show during the week while he's at school and didn't tell me.
I love you, brother. You're the greatest. Listen.
Appreciate you, fellas.
Listen, our prayers are with you. All right? That's all I'm going to say. You know that, man.
Thank you.
Kevin's the greatest, all right? We love him. He's family. So thanks, buddy.
Appreciate you guys.
There he is.
He's great. We can talk with him all day. He's fun.
Dude,
he's one of us.
That nugget, is that a great nugget?
I got another one coming up later, a little Cowboys related too.
Oh, yeah?
Make us feel good about ourselves.
I love it. All right. Let's pay some bills, shall we?
Yeah, that's good. Paying bills is good.
All right, so let's talk about some of our fine sponsors like Parks Casino. Yeah, Parks Casino. This is how you win. Tickets on sale. Now listen, Joe Ben is a show guy, music guy.
All right.
Your pressure's on.
Pressure's on?
Yeah.
Oh, is he critique? Is he a music critic?
Right, he is.
All right.
You two guys are big music guys. All right. Yeah. How many shows you go to? You and my cousin. Yeah.
Nice.
He's always going to shows. Just announced at the Excite Center, Saturday, October 4th, Kansas.
Yeah, I know. This one takes a second. Carry on your wayward son. There'll be days when you are gone. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Comedian Joey Diaz, August 23rd. Parks Casino, our casino of choice, has it all. Action, headline, and excitement. You name it, thousands of hot slots. State-of-the-art sportsbook, beautiful poker room, all-weather beer garden, collection of award-winning restaurants. Parks Casino, this is how you win. Tickets on sale now. Also, May 30th, country artist Ashley McBride.
Never wanted to be that girl. Never wanted to hate myself.
You like that, Bree? June 6th, Taj Mahal Kebmo.
Woke up this morning, mama, had them Statesboro blues. Statesboro, Georgia, that is.
July 3rd, Gary Clark Jr.
Hold on. Here, come on, flat top, he come. Grooving on slowly.
July 12th, comedian Mark Norman. July 18th, KC the Sunshine Band.
Ooh. That's the way, I like it. Casey and the Sunshine Band, so underrated. They have like 10 legitimate hits.
September 6th, the English reggae and pop band UB40.
Red wine.
September 27th, comedian Russell Peters. September 20th, Australian Pink Floyd.
Yeah, ticking away the moments that make up the dog day. People were upset you didn't know Wish You Were Here yesterday. I said in the beginning of Wish You Were Here. People were a little disappointed. You didn't know.
I'm sorry.
They said you got to get more into the psychedelic music.
Yeah, no, I've never been. My bad. November 15th, Bill Murray and the Blood Brothers. Bill Murray. November 15th. November 22nd, comedian Brian Regan. Don't forget dinner and show. Liberty Bell Gastro Pub, Parks Grill Steakhouse, Bamboo Noodle House, Chickies and Pete's. ParksCasino.com for all things Parks. You got to be 21. You have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You know, Bill Murray is like on my top list of like people I'd want to have a beer with. So at least I get in a room and drink a beer. Even though he's not drinking one with me, just have a beer in the same room with Bill Murray is all right with me.
There you go.
Yeah. So let's talk about our friends over at Art of Words. They make great sports pictures with words, nothing but it. So a picture's worth 1,000 words, and this local artist proves it. Each piece made entirely from handwritten words, like every eagle forming a link and every Philly shaping Citizens Bank Park. It's not just sports they do. They've captured Boathouse Row, Reading Terminal, the Philly skyline, the Jersey Shore, and more. These are unforgettable gifts for sports fans, grads, housewarmings, Father's Day, basically any occasion for any sports fan. And he started selling this art at the K-Lot and Rice's Flea Market and credits Phillies fans for launching this career. Got available for dozens of teams and cities too, so there's something for everyone. These pieces are total conversation starters. You spot a name, and then another, and soon everyone's reliving their favorite sports memories. You're trying to figure out, try and see where your favorite players' names are, and the design is pretty cool. He's been featured on the Today Show, ESPN, and TED Talks. Check it out at artofwords.com. That's artofwords.com. Use the code PHLY at checkout for 15% off your purchase. Artofwords.com for some great stuff you got to have in your house. It's a great addition to any man cave or a living room in my case.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Are you kidding me? Mm-hmm. In fact, we had our boy here earlier. I mean, his work is all over, all over the place. Yeah, it's tremendous. We got a golf tournament.
Oh, yeah. We got the Xfinity Golf Outing. Join us, Valley Brook Country Club, for the second annual PHLY Liberty Open Golf Tournament presented by Xfinity on Flag Day, June 14th from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. Xfinity combines the power of internet and mobile in one all-in plan. Get lightning fast speeds at home and a secure network on the go. Restrictions apply. Xfinity internet required. Actual speeds may vary. This 4-person scramble includes a limited edition PHLY Golf Tee Gift. Prizes, you get post-round dinner, you get beers, all along with a great raffle, including Philly memorabilia. Yeah, bro will be hanging around. Maybe Andrew if he's feeling better. Maybe I'll pop in. Visit allphly.com/events to learn more and purchase an individual or foursome reservation for the tournament. Die-hard members, they're eligible to save 50% off on $50 off on a foursome. $50 on a foursome. And terms and conditions apply. Check it out. It'll be a fun day, June 14th. Valley Brook Country Club, one of Joel's courses.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. All right. We got a couple nugs.
Yeah, we got nugs. This is Michkov. You see about this? So Michkov's been in a little bit of a car. He's on vacation in Dubai. Rental car crashed.
What?
Yes. He was in the passenger seat and totally safe and unscathed.
Oh, my God.
Yes. However, there's another story that just broke a little bit ago. He's also getting extorted in the UAE. The car rental company took his passport when he rented the car, and they're trying to extort him for $100,000, not to let any word get out about the accident. And he's got the local police involved trying to get his international passport back. So right now he does not have his passport in Dubai, and he's in the middle of this extortion. Yes.
Are you going to be kidding? Extort him.
Extort our man.
So, yeah. Bunch of Philadelphia sports fans over there.
So he's going to local authorities. The story's out. Yes, get talking over there.
Let's go. You nuts?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Nuts, right?
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. I want to fight for that. I love that.
As soon as I read Michkov car crash, I was like, no. Like, you get God, crazy flashback.
I'd be like, no, my God forbid.
Yeah. Here's something else you might want to see. The NFL's released a collectible action figure of Jalen Hurts. And it looks nothing like Jalen Hurts.
Oh, my God.
It looks nothing like Jalen Hurts. And it's an official NFL product.
Jalen Hurts?
You could give me 100 guesses of that head without any context.
More like Jalen Rose than it does.
Yes.
I think that whoever did it got the wrong Jalen.
It's so ridiculous. Look.
They got the wrong Jalen. I'm telling you. Don't you think so, Joe Ben? The artist is like, he's doing it, and he's looking at Jalen Rose.
It does look like
Jalen Rose. He got his wrong Jalen. That's a mistake.
I can't believe it's an actual, that's like something off Temu. It's an actual NFL product.
Oh, it's a violation.
Yeah. Here's something. This is the Cowboys nugget that'll make you feel good about yourself. The Cowboys, America's team, is the only NFC team not in a championship game in the 21st century.
Oh, that's priceless.
The only NFC team.
That is beautiful. I didn't know that. I know there's zero championship games, but
every other team apparently.
Oh, my God. Because Arizona against Steelers?
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you look at the slop teams, Carolina.
Yeah. Like the Bears made one? I guess.
The Bears were in the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's right.
The Rain one.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yep.
Look at that.
There's like a new trailer came out for a new ESPN documentary called Chiefs Kingdom. So they had the crew follow the Chiefs around all season hoping for the three-peat. And it got demolished, those hopes. So they still got to release it.
Really?
Yes, they're going to release Chiefs Kingdom. And the Eagles ruined the story.
Yes. Bleep Chiefs Kingdom.
Every year, that's the only goal we have is winning the Super Bowl. If we don't win it, it's a failure.
As much of a dreamer as Lamar was, I don't think he could have ever imagined this.
Chiefs Kingdom!
The odds are slim.
Let's repeat. Let's make history.
All this pressure builds up.
Cut the cameras, please.
It's our life, and it's an emotional game.
Love you, brother.
Right, but we know that.
Win or lose, it will never be the same.
Nah,
not on Mahomes. I like Jalen. I like Jalen Hurts.
Duh. I mean, just as a dude, forget the Eagles. Take the Eagles aside.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hate the Chiefs?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I don't hate them, especially now that the Eagles smashed them. I got no. I don't know.
I'm gonna be fired up. Week 2 again. Yeah, I hate the Chiefs. I actually do.
You?
Yeah.
You have a lot of hate. What about the Chad? Chad hate them?
I don't know. Well, they'll catch up to us. I'm just saturated with them. They're too much.
Well, that I agree with that. But as far as like, there's dynasties you hate. The Chiefs are kind of like the Warriors. I was tired of the Warriors, but I don't hate the Chiefs. Like,
I kind of hate the Warriors too.
Do you?
Yeah, Draymond's worn thin with me. That whole act.
Like Steph. Like I don't hate Steph.
I like Steph. Yeah.
I kind of look at Mahomes like Steph.
Yeah.
By the way, we're in overtime. OT.
So there's a golf. So a lot of people were clamoring over the cricket club tournament, where they really like the character of the course, the nature of it. It's not this big, expansive. They're playing at Quail Hollow this week.
Now it's Gagne.
This guy hovering my hand. I don't even remember who he is.
Richards is shot.
Years ago. He had a great quote when they asked him about what Quail Hollow was. And he said, it's like a Kardashian.
Power play goal,
it's
and the
modern,
Flyers all the way
beautiful,
back. Now lead this
well-kept,
thing 4-3.
but lacks soul or character.
Gagne continuing his remarkable comeback from injury. He scores for a case of tasty cakes. The Flyers.
Yeah, I actually think the cricket club really woke these people up. Like, oh, you can have these old school courses.
Gagne with it to Leno. Leno knew what he wanted to do, and that was get it up to the side to Mike Richards. Richards with a nice little feather touch pass in front, and then the poise really took over. Gagne got it on a broken play.
All right, one more
nug
before we go back in the day. There's this video of Chad Johnson signing autographs of jerseys. I have never seen anyone sign so quick in my life. It might take Bree a minute because I'm skipping over one we had planned, but he is like just a machine. Did I not give that one to you, Bree? Yeah. Look at him sign and look at the dude with him.
Oh my God.
Power play. Now it's Gagne. Gagne for Leno. Leno to Richards. Richards is shot. Gagne shot. He scores! Simone Gagne! Can you believe it? Power play goal, and the Flyers all the way back.
Oh,
now.
yeah?
Yeah, that's a back in the day nug.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Today's not.
I never saw anything like that. With today's what?
I never see anyone sign like that. I was like, he can't even do his own signature.
Yeah. And he's just whipping the jersey out.
Yeah, the dude whipping it out. It's like great timing.
Yeah.
Like they had to practice that and coordinate that.
I
They've
know.
been doing this for years, it looks like. All right, back in the day. 15th anniversary of a big Flyers moment. Probably the best moment of the 20th century, the last 25 years. Today is Game 7 against
Boston?
the Bruins. Where they come back.
That was the greatest.
Yes.
Friday night, down 3-0.
How do you remember it's a Friday night?
I remember it was a Friday night where I was.
Where were you?
I was home.
Home?
Yeah. And I was watching it, and I couldn't wait. It was Game 7, 3-0, come back. And you're like, and you're watching.
And they're down 3.
Right. They're down 3-0. And you're going, oh, my God. And then the timeout.
Yes.
They play for some job. Right? I mean, that was incredible.
Yeah. So I think we got a video of it.
Let's go back in the day. Here it is. Oh, man. When they tied it up. Oh yeah. You knew they were going to win, too. Oh.
Pronger.
Yeah. Pronger.
There's Lobby.
I saw him the other night. He was on the TNC.
Yeah.
He looks like Frankenstein.
Pronger?
Yeah. Yeah.
He always did have that kind of a vibe to him.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, he just needs a couple bolts.
Right.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. All right. That's going to do it. Sammy, come here. Say hello to everybody. Come around. Say hello to everybody. So Sammy's my godson. I love him to death. He's at Penn State. All right. He's you're gonna be our new intern.
Yeah, I hope to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna come in. It's a good looking kid, isn't he? Yeah, he's my man. All right. He
like his mother, apparently.
Great baseball player. Great baseball player.
What position?
I played first and third corner of the field.
Power. Yeah. He's got guns. Like, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
Little squat.
Yeah, here you go. We caught. You caught when you were a kid. When you were real little, you used to catch. I remember when you were catching. You know,
Really?
bombs. Kid hit bombs. Big power hitter. All right, quick hands through the zone. Whole thing.
That's
All right.
his turn now, right?
Compact.
Yeah. You're not done, dude.
Yeah.
You're not done. What do you think about the Fightins?
I was scared at the beginning. I didn't think they did enough in the offseason. The bullpen was a problem early, but people, Romano's still getting heat, but his ERA's dropped the past like 10 outings.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as it was.
No, he actually looks like he looks better too. He's locating his pitches better. He looks.
You see Hoffman? He's getting killed.
He's getting killed. I know.
15 ERA this month.
I know.
So it's like just maybe give him a little bit more time than the first 3 weeks of the season. But
they, I am a little worried about they need another arm back there. Now we'll see, because you get Painter up here, and maybe Ranger is that wild card.
His interview about that. He's like he'll do it.
Yeah, I know. He don't want to. He don't want to.
And it's his contract year.
But I almost need him back there.
He's good
because you could put him in that role. He flourishes in that role.
Game 5, NLCS.
I know. I remember. Unflappable.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
I love Ranger.
Yeah. You've always liked Ranger. You're a Ranger man. He loves his Sixers.
Yeah.
Loves his Sixers.
They hurt me. Yeah. Should have let him go.
What do you want to do with the pick?
I like VJ.
Yeah. You like that scope too?
I think Harper is great.
Yeah.
I just don't think we're going to get him. Even though
I don't think so either.
The Spurs will take him, but I think VJ might be better than Daly.
Yeah, because I
think VJ's better than Harper too.
I don't. But Bailey, I think you're probably right. Starting your team with Harper.
Yeah.
Too slow.
Dude, he's a ball player. Dude, stop the athlete. Stop. The ball player. Get the ball player. All right? Get the guy who's a ball player, who's a baseball player, who's a football player. They say the same thing about Urlacher. All right? They say the same thing. He's a football player. You got to take the guy who plays ball. Right?
I don't need a point guard as quick as Pat Burrell. Come on.
Pat Burrell, get out of here. You nut.
I need some kind of speed and quickness.
So, talk about, real quick, your father, all right, who loves sports.
Yeah.
I was with your father the day they brought out the Julius Erving Converse All-Star sneakers. It was a what year was that, Bo? 2000?
So, they were called the Dr. J 2000s.
Right. So it was the Dr. J 2000s.
Yeah, they came out before 2000, but that was the pitch, like the new century, the new, So it was Dr. J 2000, Models. You got a ball, the ABA ball, a poster. You and I were the first two in line to go in and get these things. So this was the late 90s.
Yeah, it was the late 90s.
99.
Yeah. So I'm telling you the story for a reason, because you were just a glimmer, all right? He comes away with 2 boxes. I go, why you get 2 boxes? Why you get 2 pair? He goes, I'm going to put it away for my son. That someday I'm going to have a son, and I'm going to put him away for him. And I can't believe it. He did it, and boom, for you. He always knew you were coming, dude.
Did you ever see them?
I did, yeah.
Did you get the right size?
At some point, but
yeah, he blew right by.
wasn't long.
Yeah, now he's a monster, right? He's a monster. But you remember that, dude?
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
We got the posters. We went back to my mother's house and we put it on the refrigerator.
Yes.
The poster.
Yes.
And then you and I went out somewhere at 3 a.m. playing with the new ball.
Yeah. Yes. And then we probably went to the mural.
The mural.
There's a mural right near here, our studios, with Doc in his suit.
Yeah.
And we used to go grab quarts of beer and drink in front of it.
Yep. And talk about the Doc.
Yes. It's the greatest. It's the greatest. All right. Would you have fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
You like it?
Yeah.
You like this?
100%.
He's at Penn State.
Nice.
All right.
Go Knits.
That's right.
Yeah.
Big year, dude. Dude, by the way,
this is it.
Aller's going to have a monster.
I love Aller.
Yeah, I do too.
I
Big
think
arm.
He's got all the traits.
He does.
Is he going to do it? Like, is he
well, he didn't have a receivers last year, so.
You got 3 in the portal there?
Yeah.
Filling another 5-star tight end for the first round.
Yeah.
Warren. They'll be fine.
Yeah. They're going to be good.
This is it, man.
It's going to be fun.
This is it.
Yeah.
Franklin, this is the best team he's ever had.
Yes.
Like, this is what Saquon.
Yes.
Like, this is up there.
Yes.
And this is, you got to do something with it.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Good stuff. Everybody, thank you for hanging as always. We love you. Tonight, special night, 7:30. All right? We're going to be doing the schedule show. So we'll react to the whole thing, and you just can only imagine how crazy. It'll be me, Zach, and Bo doing the schedule show 7:30 here tonight.
I might have to just come up here, grab a gummy, and watch.
You should.
Yeah, just chill out and hang out.
Hang out. Yeah. We'll have beers. We'll have some fun. Bree, great job.
Nice job, Bree.
Well, kind of.
She's great. I love Bree. She might be my favorite producer.
Of course.
I love her
with
music,
you
her movie take,
about
her sports
football.
takes in the holidays. Yes. Yes.
I'm not going to forget that, Bree.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about
it. Have a great day, everybody. We love you. We'll see you tonight and in the morning.
We all silly like the mayor.